This is Atomic Shinobi and today I'm going to narrate what if Naruto received Ryujin Jakka. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Now wasting no time, let's start the story.
A young, courageous man named Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze was out for a stroll on a pleasant, calm day when he noticed an unfamiliar spirit. Naruto looked at the spirit and asked, "Who are you?" To which the spirit replied, "My name is Shinigami the Death Reaper, and what is your name?" Naruto said, "My name is Naruto," to which Shinigami replied, "Tell me about yourself." After Naruto described how he had been mistreated throughout his life, Shinigami touched Naruto's chest. Shinigami gave Naruto a Zanpakuto after touching his chest and fusing him with white Ritsu. Then, Shinigami vanished, so Naruto went to his house. After arriving at his home, Naruto teleported to the kitchen, where he had food and drink. He then used the opportunity to wash his hands. Following his wash, Naruto brushed his teeth, grinning, and then teleported to the bedroom, where he undressed. Naruto undressed, then settled into bed, where he relaxed before closing his eyes and entering the mindscape. Following his entrance into the mindscape, Naruto emerged after sensing his Zanpakuto. He then proceeded to his Zanpakuto and gazed at him. "My name is Naruto, and what is your name?" Naruto asked after glancing at his Zanpakuto. "My name is Ryujin Jakka and I am a fire-type Zanpakuto." "Do you know who my parents are?" asked Naruto, to which Ryujin Jakka responded, "I do know who your parents are." Ryujin Jakka responded, "Your mother's name is Kushina Uzumaki Namikaze the Red Hot Hanabello, and your father's name is Minato Namikaze the Yellow Flash." Naruto then asked, "Do you know what happened to my parents?" To which Ryujin Jakka responded, "I do know what happened to your parents." After asking, "What happened to my parents?" after Ryujin Jakka had finished explaining everything, Naruto became enraged and snarled, "When I get my hands on that murderous bastard Madara Uchiha." "You welcome," Ryujin Jakka said after Naruto calmed down after yelling angrily, "I am going to kill him." Naruto then said, "Thank you for telling me who my parents are and thank you for telling me what happened to my parents." When Naruto woke up the following day, he got out of bed, put on his clothes, and then teleported to the kitchen. Naruto ate something and drank something after teleporting to the kitchen. He then washed and brushed his teeth. After brushing his teeth, Naruto grinned and proceeded to the Hokage office. Once inside, he turned to face Horizon, the third Hokage. Naruto said, "I know who my parents are," after turning to face third Hokage Horizon. When the latter asked, "Who told you who your parents are?" Naruto responded, "My sword spirit told me who my parents are," and third Hokage Horizon produced a set of keys. Third Hokage Horizon produced a set of keys, which he then handed to Naruto. "Those are keys to the Namikaze estate," said third Hokage Horizon, to which Naruto replied, "Thank you for giving me the keys to my parents' home." Naruto then proceeded to the Namikaze estate. Following his visit to the Namikaze estate, Naruto unlocked the door, opened it, and then went inside, closing the door behind him. After shutting the door, Naruto went around the Namikaze estate and looked for his parents' jutsu scroll. He discovered it along with a duplicate of the forbidden jutsu scroll, so he opened the two scrolls. Following his study of each jutsu, Naruto closed the two scrolls he had opened and proceeded to the training room to practice each jutsu. "Those are good taijutsu, and what genjutsu do you know?" Ryujin Jakka asked after Naruto had practiced each jutsu. Naruto responded, "For taijutsu I know Tornado Kick, Howling Fist, Dragon Kick, Uzumaki Dragon Slam, Spinning Kick, Uzumaki Barrage, Yellow Flash Bullets, and Red Death Piledriver." Following Ryujin Jakka's speech, Naruto thought, "For ninjutsu, I know Rasengan, Lightning Thunder God Jutsu, Transformation Jutsu, Substitution Jutsu, Shadow Clone Jutsu, Sexy Jutsu, Harem Jutsu, and Multi-Shadow." In response, Ryujin Jakka said, "Those are good ninjutsu, and what wind-style jutsu do you know?" When Ryujin Jakka said, "For wind-style jutsu, I know Air Cutter, Gale Palm, K's Crush, Fox Howl, Typhoon Dragon, Wind, Windra, Windga, and Rasen Shuriken," Naruto thought, "Those are good wind-style jutsu, and what water-style jutsu do you know?" Then, when he said, "For water-style jutsu, I know Aqua Ball, Aqua Bomb, Aqua Dragon, Aqua Tornado, Water, Watera, Waterga, Rasenqua, and Aqua Hammer," Ryujin Jakka responded, "Those are good water-style jutsu, and what fire-style jutsu do you know?" Following Ryujin Jakka's speech, Naruto thought, "For fire-style jutsu, I know Flame Shuriken, Fox Fireball, Pyro Dragon, Pyro Flame Bomb, Fire, Firaga, and Rasen Blaze." To which Ryujin Jakka responded, Those are good fire-style jutsu, and what earth-style jutsu do you know? Naruto then thought, for earth-style jutsu, I know Mud Dragon, Mud Bomb, Mud Bullets, Rock Blast, Rasenrock, and Stone Hammer. When Ryujin Jakka said, those are good lightning-style jutsu, and what wood-style jutsu do you know? Naruto thought, for wood-style jutsu I know Wood Dragon, Wood Hammer, Wood Blast, Rasenju, and Wood Crush. After that, he thought, for lightning-style jutsu I know Lightning Blast, Lightning Beam, Lightning Hound, Lightning Dragon, Thunder, Thundara, Thundiga, and Rasenbolt. Those are good wood-style jutsu, and what ice-style jutsu do you know? Ryujin Jakka remarked. After Ryujin Jakka finished speaking, Naruto thought, for ice-style jutsu, I know Ice Dragon, Ice Hammer, Ice Blast, Blizzard, Blizzara, Blizzaga, and Rasenese. To which Ryujin Jakka replied, those are good ice-style jutsu, and what lava-style jutsu do you know? Naruto then thought, for lava-style jutsu, I know Lava Dragon, Lava Bomb, Lava Blast, and Magma Rasengan. Ryujin Jakka responded, those are good sand-style jutsu, and what crystal-style jutsu do you know? After Naruto thought, for sand-style jutsu I know Sand Dragon, Sand Shuriken, Sand Hammer, Rasuna, and Sand Crush. Naruto then thought, for crystal-style jutsu I know Crystal Dragon, Crystal Shuriken, Rasenstal, and Crystal Hammer, to which Ryujin Jakka responded, those are good crystal-style jutsu, and what kenjutsu do you know? After Ryujin Jakka spoke, Naruto reflected, for kenjutsu I know Wasp Sting, Gust Slash, Viper Bite, Cyclone, Dancing Edge, Shark Bite, Fast Blade, Red Lotus Blade, Flat Blade, Shining Blade, Seraph Blade, Hard Slash, Power Slash, Frost Bite, Freeze Bite, Crescent Blade, Sickle Moon, Dance of Red Death, and Dance of Yellow Flash. Which Ryujin Jakka responded, those are good kenjutsu, and what sealing jutsu do you know? And Naruto pondered, for sealing jutsu I know 4-point barrier, Truth Teller, Haraishin Mark, Summoning Seal, Tracker, and Mark of the Dragon. So Ryujin Jakka replied, those are good sealing jutsu, and what healing jutsu do you know? Naruto was thinking, for healing jutsu I know Meiotic Regeneration, Mystical Palm, Cure, Cura, Karaga, Regen, Isuna, and Lifesaver, plus I know my mother's Chakra Chain Bind. Which Ryujin Jakka responded, those are good healing jutsu, and Chakra Chain Bind is a good jutsu, but what senjutsu do you know? Then Naruto pondered, for senjutsu I know Rasengan Barrage, Toad Water Pistol, Minakushi Blast, Uzunami Thunder, and Foxfire Cannon. And Ryujin Jakka responded, those are good senjutsu, and what forbidden jutsu do you know? So, for forbidden jutsu I know Electronic Thunder, Impure World Resurrection, Forest of Fear, Shinigami Curse, Blazing Inferno, and Madasa Glare. After Naruto finished speaking, Ryujin Jakka responded, those are good forbidden jutsu, and what Shinigami jutsu do you know? Then Naruto believed, for Shinigami jutsu I know Sokatsui, Soren Sokatsui, Bakurai, Dai Byakurai, Getsuga Tensho, Nensho Getsuga Tensho, Getsuga Jujisho, Getsuga Soshaku, Kuroi Getsuga, Raikoho, Raikoho Siren, Sekinten, Danku, Shidotsu Sansen, Harayu Gekizoku Shiden Reiho, Heian, Kurohitsugi, Heinawa, Shakaho, Suriboshi, Suzuri Raizen, Senju Koden Teiho, Sai, Seijo Sabuko, Tenrin, Banken, 100-Step Balustrade, Seiki, Horin, Uzahorui, Bacon, Rikujakoro, Sho, Suriboshi, Minakushi Arrow, Uzunami Sero, and Rasenbala. Subsequently replied, those are good Shinigami jutsu, the kitchen. Naruto ate something and drank something after teleporting to the kitchen. He then washed and brushed his teeth. When Naruto had finished brushing his teeth, he grinned and teleported to the bedroom. He then undressed and went to bed. Naruto relaxed after getting into bed, closed his eyes, and then entered the dreamscape, making himself appear there. Following his appearance in the dreamscape, Naruto discovered he was in Soul Society. He proceeded to investigate Soul Society and discovered a female in danger, so he went to save the defenseless woman. Rogue Swordsman, my name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and I will not allow you to harm the innocent female, Naruto said, turning to face Aizen Sosuke after he had gone to defend the innocent female. You dare challenge me, a former member of the Gosei 13, Aizen responded. So Naruto added, I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan, and I will not allow you to harm the innocent female. Taijutsu Art Yellow Flash Bullets was yelled by Naruto as he attacked Aizen after he had finished speaking these words. After using taijutsu art yellow flash bullets to attack Aizen, Naruto yelled, "Taijutsu art Uzumaki barrage." Aizen responded, "You are a worthy opponent and I will defeat you Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze," for which Aizen used a smoke bomb. Aizen ran back to Hueco Mundo after using a smoke bomb, and Naruto looked at the defenseless woman. After he untied her, the woman said, "Thank you for saving me from the traitor named Aizen Sosuke." Naruto responded, "My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I am glad that you are okay." When Naruto woke up the following day, he got out of bed, put on his clothes, and then teleported to the kitchen. Naruto ate something and drank something after teleporting to the kitchen. He then washed and brushed his teeth. Following his dental hygiene, Naruto proceeded to the Hidden Leaf Village Council meeting room. After listening to the presentation, he declared, "Members of Hidden Leaf Village Council, my name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and I am here because I like to reform the Uzumaki Namikaze clan." Following Naruto's speech, 3rd Hokage Hiruzen announced that a vote would be necessary. Naruto responded, "I vote yes for the return of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan, and again I vote yes for the return of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan." Hiyashi then added, "I vote yes for the return of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan," and Inoichi followed suit. "I vote yes for return of Uzumaki Namikaze clan," Shikaku said after Inoichi finished speaking. "I vote yes for return of Uzumaki Namikaze clan," Chozo replied. "I vote yes for return of Uzumaki Namikaze clan," Shibi added. "I vote yes for return of Uzumaki Namikaze clan," Sume then added. "I vote yes for return of Uzumaki Namikaze clan," Tsunade said after Sume finished speaking. Asuma responded, "I vote yes for return of Uzumaki Namikaze clan." 3rd Hokage Hiruzen then added, "I vote yes for return of Uzumaki Namikaze clan," and Ukaku added, "I vote yes for return of Uzumaki Namikaze clan." Mebuki stated, "I vote no for return of Uzumaki Namikaze clan," after Ukaku finished speaking. Danzo responded, "I vote no for return of Uzumaki Namikaze clan, and again I vote no for return of Uzumaki Namikaze clan." Kaharu then added, "I vote no for return of Uzumaki Namikaze clan," and Hamaru concluded, "I vote no for return of Uzumaki Namikaze clan." Naruto said, "Thank you for accepting me as leader of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan," after Homura finished speaking. 3rd Hokage Hiruzen then declared, "You are now accepted as leader of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan." Naruto then went outside and visited the Namikaze estate. Following his visit to the Namikaze estate, Naruto teleported to the kitchen, where he had food and drink. He then washed afterwards. Following a wash, Naruto brushed his teeth, which made him smile. Sensing trouble, Naruto then went into the forest. After entering the forest, Naruto saw that an innocent girl was in danger. He turned to face the renegade ninja and then pulled out a smoke bomb, which he used. "Who dares to stop me from defeating a member of the Shihouen clan?" the rogue ninja asked after Naruto used the smoke bomb. Naruto responded, "I am the one who dares to stop you from defeating a member of the Shihouen clan." The rogue ninja then asked, "Who are you?" To which Naruto replied, "Get ready for trouble and make that double." After saying, "To protect the ninja world from devastation and protect the innocent people from confrontation," Naruto declared, "I announce the will of fire with truth and love." He then added, "I shine like the stars above," which caused Naruto to emerge from hiding. The smoke vanished after Naruto emerged from hiding, at which point he declared, "I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and scum, surrender now or get out of my sight." The renegade ninja then threatened to kill him if he did not leave the Shihouen clan's female member, so Naruto responded, "I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I will not allow you to harm the innocent female." After he finished speaking, Naruto prepared to fight, and the rogue ninja approached him. Then, Naruto shouted, "Taijutsu art Howling Fist," and used it to attack the rogue ninja. After using his Howling Fist to attack the rogue ninja, Naruto yelled, "Taijutsu art Spinning Kick." He then used Taijutsu art Spinning Kick to attack the rogue ninja, and after shouting, "Taijutsu art Uzumaki Dragon Slam," he used Taijutsu art Uzumaki Dragon Slam to attack the rogue ninja. After using the Taijutsu art Uzumaki Dragon Slam to attack the rogue ninja, Naruto shouted, "Taijutsu art Yellow Flash Bullets." He then used the Taijutsu art Uzumaki Barrage to attack the rogue ninja utilizing the same technique. After using the Taijutsu art of Uzumaki to attack the rogue ninja, Naruto leapt and developed a Rasengan. Then, shouting, "Rasengan," Naruto used Rasengan to kill the rogue ninja. The rogue ninja changed into a Hallow after Naruto killed it with Rasengan. Naruto then went to attack the Hallow, but it blasted him with Sero, so Naruto pulled out his Zanpakuto. It is time to say these words and active my Shikai, Ryujin Jakka said after Naruto pulled out his Zanpakuto. Naruto then channeled some chakra and said, burn creation to ash Ryujin Jakka, which caused him to activate Ryujin Jakka's Shikai. Following the activation of Ryujin Jakka's Shikai, Naruto declared, I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I will not allow you to harm the innocent female member of the Shihuan clan. Naruto then proceeded to attack the rogue ninja Halo, shouting, Shinigami Art Sokatsui. Naruto yelled, Shinigami Art Soren Sokatsui, after using Shinigami Art Sokatsui to attack the rogue ninja Halo. He then yelled, Shinigami Art Byakurai, which led to Naruto using Shinigami Art Byakurai to attack the rogue ninja Halo. Naruto shouted, Shinigami Art Dai Byakurai, after using Shinigami Art Byakurai to attack the rogue ninja Halo. He then shouted, Shinigami Art Getsuga Tensho, to defeat the rogue ninja Halo using Shinigami Art Getsuga Tensho. The rogue ninja Halo vanished after Naruto used Shinigami Art to defeat Getsuga Tensho. He then deactivated Ryujin Jakka's Shikai and placed Ryujin Jakka on his sword strap, which allowed him to untie the female Shihuan clan member. My name is Yoruichi Shihuan and what is your name? Was the response given by the female Shihuan clan member after Naruto untied her. My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I am leader of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan. Naruto continued. And Yoruichi responded, thank you for saving me from the rogue ninja. Would you like me to walk you home? Naruto asked after Yoruichi finished speaking. That would be wonderful, Yoruichi said. Naruto then followed him to the Shihuan estate, whereupon Yoruichi planted a kiss on Naruto's lips. After Yoruichi kissed Naruto on the lips, Yoruichi thought, that was my first kiss and it was wonderful. Naruto then thought, that was my first kiss and it was wonderful, and Yoruichi went into the Shihuan estate. Following Yoruichi's entrance into the Shihuan estate, Naruto proceeded to the Namikaze estate, where he teleported to the kitchen and ate something to drink. Naruto took a wash after drinking something, and after brushing his teeth, he teleported to the bedroom and undressed. After removing his clothes, Naruto went to bed and closed his eyes before entering the dreamscape and making an appearance there. When Naruto realized he was in the Spirit King's realm after emerging from the dreamscape, he turned to face him and asked, who are you? To which the Spirit King replied, my name is Rishiroku and what is your name? Rishiroku said, this is the Spirit Realm and I am King of the Spirit Realm. Naruto then said, my name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and where am I? Rishiroku then asked, why does Shinigami the Death Reaper want to form an alliance with me? Lord Shinigami believes that we can help each other protect the innocent souls of the ninja world and defeat the rogue soul reapers, Naruto said after Rishiroku's speech. Rogue soul reapers named Aizen Sosuke and Jin Ichimaru created a team of Arrancar-type Halos, Rishiroku responded. Why do they want to create Arrancar-type Halos? Naruto then asked. Aizen wants to kill me and take over the Spirit Realm as the Spirit King. When Naruto woke up the following day, he got out of bed, put on his clothes, and then teleported to the kitchen. Naruto ate something and drank something after teleporting to the kitchen. He then washed and brushed his teeth. Lord Hokage Horizon, I would like to enter the Genin exams, Naruto said after cleaning his teeth and entering the Hokage office. He then turned to face the third Hokage, Horizon. Thank you for allowing me to enter the Genin exams, Naruto said in response to third Hokage Horizon's statement that you can enter the Genin exams. Naruto then proceeded to the forest to channel some chakra. Following some chakra channeling, Naruto made a series of hand gestures, slamming his hand to the ground before shouting, summoning jutsu, and teleporting to Mount Dragonox. My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I would like to sign the legendary dragon summoning contract, Naruto said after teleporting to Mount Dragonox and spotting a group of dragons. Ruby Red Dragon then responded, my name is Rubiko the Crimson Dragon and I would like to know why you want to sign the dragon summoning contract. After Rubiko finished speaking, Naruto said, I would like to sign the legendary dragon summoning contract because dragons are my animal sign. Rubiko then caused the contract to appear, and Naruto signed it after biting his thumb. Rubiko said, perform the summoning jutsu and I will see who is chosen as your dragon familiar, after Naruto had signed the fabled dragon summoning contract. Naruto then channeled some chakra and made some hand signs before shouting, summoning jutsu. When Rubiko said, Spike has been chosen as your dragon familiar, Spike responded, I am honored to be chosen as Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze's dragon familiar. After Naruto finished speaking, he slammed his hand on the ground, causing a young purple dragon to emerge. After Spike finished speaking, Naruto turned to face him. Spike turned to face Naruto, who replied, "My name is Spike and I am son of Spyro the Dragonfly Guardian." Spike then turned to face Rubiko the Crimson Dragon. Rubiko, the Crimson Dragon, channeled some chakra after Naruto looked at him. Rubiko then touched Naruto's arm and yelled, "Sealing Jutsu Dragon's Mark." Rubiko then applied the Dragon's Seal to Naruto's arm. "You are now accepted as Dragon Summoner," Rubiko said after placing the Dragon Seal on Naruto's arm. "Thank you for accepting me as Dragon Summoner," Naruto replied. Then, making a hand gesture, Naruto teleported to the ruins of Uzushiogakure. Following his teleportation to the ruins of Uzushiogakure, Naruto proceeded to the Namikaze estate, where he teleported to the kitchen. After eating something, Naruto drank something. Naruto had a wash after drinking something, and after cleaning his teeth, he grinned and teleported to the bedroom. Following his teleportation to the bedroom, Naruto undressed, changed into bed, and closed his eyes to enter the dreamscape. Naruto said, "My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and who are you Arankar type Hallows?" After entering the dreamscape and realizing he was in the ruins of Uzushiogakure. He then noticed Aizen's Arankar type Hallows. "Members of the Espada, I accept your challenge," Naruto said after Hallows, an Arankar type member, said, "My name is Baragan Louisenbairn and we are known as the Espada." Naruto then asked, "Why are you here, members of the Espada?" To which Baragan Louisenbairn replied, "We are here because Lord Aizen wishes for us to challenge you to a fight." When Naruto woke up the following day, he got out of bed, put on his clothes, and then teleported to the kitchen. Naruto ate something and drank something after teleporting to the kitchen. He then washed and brushed his teeth. After brushing his teeth, Naruto proceeded to the Ninja Academy, where he entered. From there, he proceeded to his classroom, where he entered. Naruto looked at Ninja Academy teacher Iruka after entering the classroom. "Ninja Academy teacher, I would like to introduce myself," Naruto said, and Iruka responded, "Introduce yourself to the Ninja Academy students." Naruto then turned to face the students. "My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I am leader of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan," Naruto said after glancing at the Ninja Academy students. He then proceeded to his seat, and Iruka, the Ninja Academy teacher, said, "Today is about the 4 Hokages and do any of you know the name of the 4 Hokages?" Naruto said, "I know the name of the 4 Hokages," after Ninja Academy teacher Iruka had finished speaking. Iruka responded, "Come here and tell everyone the name of the 4 Hokages." Naruto then got up and approached Iruka. "The first Hokage is Mito Uzumaki Senju's husband Hashirama Senju. The second is Tobarama Senju. The third is Bawako Saratobi's husband Horizon Saratobi. And the fourth was my dad Minato Namikaze," Naruto said, glancing at the Ninja Academy students after he had visited Ninja Academy teacher Iruka. "That is correct," said Naruto, and the bell rang. "Would you like me to walk you home?" Naruto asked Yoruichi after the bell rang, and Yoruichi said, "That would be wonderful." Naruto then followed Yoruichi to the Shihuan estate. Yoruichi said, "Thank you for walking me home," after Naruto had followed her to the Shihuan estate. Yoruichi then kissed Naruto on the lips, and Naruto returned the kiss, allowing Yoruichi to enter the Shihuan estate. Following Yoruichi's entrance into the Shihuan estate, Naruto proceeded to the Namikaze estate, where he teleported to the kitchen and ate something to drink. Naruto had a wash after drinking something, and after cleaning his teeth, he grinned and teleported to the bedroom. Following his teleportation to the bedroom, Naruto undressed, changed into bed, and closed his eyes to enter the dreamscape. After entering the dreamscape, Naruto saw that he was in Soul Society. Sensing the rogue Soul Reaper, he proceeded to the Soul Society battle arena. Following his visit to the Soul Society battle arena, Naruto went to the Soul Society Spirit Training Ground after spotting the rogue Soul Reaper while exploring Soul Society. Upon arriving at the Soul Society Training Ground, Naruto turned to face the rogue Soul Reaper. "Rogue Soul Reaper, my name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and in the name of Hidden Leaf Village, I will defeat you," Naruto said. "I will not allow you to stop me from obtaining the legendary Hogyoku and I will gain the power to take over the spirit realm," said Aizen, the rogue Soul Reaper, laughing. When Naruto woke up the following day, he got out of bed, put on his clothes, and then teleported to the kitchen. Naruto ate something and drank something after teleporting to the kitchen. He then washed and brushed his teeth. After brushing his teeth, Naruto proceeded to the Hokage office. Once inside, he glanced at the third Hokage, Horizon, and declared, "I would like to enter the Genin exams." Following his speech, third Hokage Horizon said, "You may enter the Genin exams." Naruto responded, "Thank you for granting me permission to enter the Genin exams," and then he proceeded to the Ninja Academy. Following his entrance into the Ninja Academy, Naruto proceeded to the classroom and then proceeded to his seat, where he took a seat. Once Naruto had taken his seat, Ninja Academy teacher Iruka and Mizuki arrived. Iruka stated, "Today is the Genin exams and to pass you need to successfully perform the 3 jutsu." Mizuki then stated, "To pass the Genin exams you will need to successfully perform the transformation jutsu, substitution jutsu, and clone jutsu." Ninja Academy teacher Iruka concluded by saying, "Those who pass the Genin exams will become a Genin rank ninja." "Naruto, come here and perform the 3 jutsu," was said by Ninja Academy teacher Mizuki after Iruka finished speaking. Naruto rose from his seat and proceeded to the 2 Ninja Academy teachers, at which point Mizuki said, "Perform the 3 jutsu." 2 Naruto shadow clones materialized after Naruto channeled some chakra and made a 2-handed hand sign after Ninja Academy teacher Mizuki spoke. Naruto then yelled, "Shadow clone jutsu." Transformation jutsu was yelled by the 2 Naruto shadow clones after they formed a hand sign. Shadow clone 1 then changed into Minato Namikaze, and Shadow Clone 2 then changed into Kushina Uzumaki Namikaze. Following their transformation into Naruto's parents, the 2 Shadow Clones vanished, and Naruto made a hand gesture before shouting, "Substitution Jutsu," and switching places with Iruka, the Ninja Academy teacher. After switching places with Ninja Academy teacher Iruka, Naruto switched places with Iruka again. Iruka said, "Well done, you are now a Genin rank ninja." Then, Iruka gave Naruto a Hidden Leaf Village ninja headband, which Naruto put on. Naruto went to Ichiraku Ramen after putting on his Hidden Leaf Village ninja headband. After eating some ramen, Naruto sensed trouble and fled into the forest. After entering the forest, Naruto saw that Ninja Academy teacher Iruka was in danger. He then got out a smoke bomb after realizing that Ninja Academy teacher Iruka was being attacked by Ninja Academy teacher Mizuki. "Who dares to stop me from defeating Leaf Ninja Iruka?" asked Traitor Mizuki after Naruto got out a smoke bomb. "I am the one who dares to stop you from defeating Leaf Ninja Iruka," replied Naruto, prompting Traitor Mizuki to ask, "Who are you?" "Be ready for trouble and make that double," Naruto said after Traitor Mizuki finished speaking. To protect the ninja world from destruction and protect the innocent people from confrontation, Naruto added, "I announce the will of fire with truth and love," he added. Finally, Naruto declared, "I shine like the stars above. I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and traitor, surrender now or I will slay you with delight," Naruto said as he emerged from hiding after speaking, and the smoke vanished. "Do you know why you were being disliked?" asked Traitor Mizuki. Traitor Mizuki said, "You were being disliked because you were the 9-tailed fox." Naruto responded, "I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and you will suffer for calling me a demon fox." Naruto then channeled some chakra after saying, "I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I do not care what you say, traitor." Taijutsu Art Spinning Kick was the first thing Naruto said when he attacked Traitor Mizuki after channeling some chakra. Taijutsu Art Tornado Kick was the next thing he yelled. Following his speech, Naruto used a Taijutsu Art Tornado Kick to attack Traitor Mizuki, before shouting, "Taijutsu Art Howling Fist," and "Taijutsu Art Yellow Flash Bullets," in response. Taijutsu Art Red Death Piledriver was yelled by Naruto as he used yellow flash bullets to attack Traitor Mizuki after he had finished speaking. In response, Naruto leapt. Following his jump, Naruto created a Rasengan by channeling Lightning Elemental Chakra. He then yelled, "Lightning Style Rosenbolt," after saying, "Time to die, traitor. I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I will not allow you to escape the face of justice," Naruto declared as he prepared to battle the Hollow Traitor Mizuki after he had killed him with a lightning style Rosenbolt, turning him into a Hollow. Following his speech, Naruto pulled out his Zanpakuto, channeled some chakra, and then said, "Burn creation to ash Ryujin Jakka." This caused Ryujin Jakka's Shikai to become active. Following the activation of Ryujin Jakka's Shikai, Naruto attacked, shouting, "Shinigami Art Raikoho." He then used Shinigami Art Raikoho to attack Hollow Traitor Mizuki, yelling, "Shinigami Art Raikoho Siren." Following his speech, Naruto used Shinigami Art to attack Hollow Traitor Mizuki with Raikoho Siren, shouting, "Shinigami Art Tarine." He then used Shinigami Art to attack Hollow Traitor Mizuki with Suriboshi, shouting, "Shinigami Art Shakuho." Following his speech, Naruto used Shinigami Art Shakuho to attack Hollow Traitor Mizuki. He then yelled, "Shinigami Art Rikujakuro." Finally, he used Shinigami Art Rikujakuro to attack Hollow Traitor Mizuki, uttering the words, "Time to die, traitor." Following his speech, Naruto used the phrase, "Shinigami Art Nensho Getsuga Tensho," to defeat Hollow Traitor Mizuki. After Halo Trader Mizuki vanished, Naruto deactivated Ryujin Jakka's Shikai. After deactivating Ryujin Jakka's Shikai, Naruto placed Ryujin Jakka on his sword strap, made a few hand gestures, and then yelled, "Healing Jutsu Region." Naruto then began using Healing Jutsu Region to heal Ninja Academy teacher Iruka. Ninja Academy teacher Iruka said, "Thank you for saving me from Mizuki," to which Naruto responded, "I am glad that you are okay." After using Healing Jutsu Region to heal Iruka, Naruto proceeded to the Namikaze estate and teleported to the kitchen. Naruto ate something and drank something after teleporting to the kitchen. He then washed and brushed his teeth. Following his toothbrushing, Naruto teleported to the bedroom, where he undressed and then got into bed, closing his eyes. "Who are you?" Naruto asked after closing his eyes and entering the dreamscape, where he appeared. He then noticed his Halo Oturen. "My name is Oturen and I am your Halo," Oturen said after Naruto finished speaking. "How is it possible that you are my Halo?" Naruto asked. "I was created by your hatred for Madara Uchiha and I was born from your desire to get revenge on Madara Uchiha," Oturen replied. Naruto then remarked, "Oturen, this is going to be an awesome thing to remember." When Naruto woke up the following day, he got out of bed, put on his clothes, and then teleported to the kitchen. Naruto ate something and drank something after teleporting to the kitchen. He then washed and brushed his teeth. After 10 minutes, Naruto arrived at the Ninja Academy, entered, and proceeded to his seat, making himself comfortable. "Congratulations, you are now a Genin rank ninja." Ninja Academy teacher Iruka then introduced the 5 teams, saying, "Team 7 is Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno, and Sai with Team Sensei Kakashi Hitaki." The first 3 students stood up as soon as Ninja Academy teacher Iruka arrived with the Jonin rank ninja. "Come with me to the rooftop for team introduction," said Kakashi after the first 3 students stood up. Team 7 then went to the rooftop, and Ninja Academy teacher Iruka said, "Team 8 is Hinata Hyuga, Kiba Inazuka, and Shino Ibarame with Team Sensei Kurenai Yuri." Then the remaining 3 students stood up. Kurenai said, "Come with me to the flower garden for team introduction," and after the second 3 students stood up, Team 8 went to the flower garden. Ninja Academy teacher Iruka then announced, "Team 9 is Neji Hyuga, Rock Lee, and 1010 Weaponachi with Team Sensei Maeda Gai," which caused the third 3 students to stand up. Iruka, the Ninja Academy teacher, said, "Team 10 is Ino Yamanka, Shikamaru Nara, and Shoji Akamichi with Team Sensei Asuma Saratobi," and the fourth 3 students stood up after Maeda Gai said, "With power of youth follow me to the dojo for team introduction." Team 9 then proceeded to the dojo. Asuma said, "Team 10 come with me to the barbecue for team introduction," and after the fourth 3 students had risen, the fifth 3 students stood up. Ninja Academy teacher Iruka then stated, "Team 11 is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, Yoruichi Neko Shihuan, and Shinji Kitsune Hiriko with Team Sensei Isshin Kurosaki." Isshin said, "Team 11 come with me to Ichiraku Ramen for team introduction," after the fifth 3 students stood up. Team 11 then proceeded to Ichiraku, and Isshin gave them a bowl of ramen before turning to face his 3 pupils. After examining his 3 pupils, Isshin said, "I will introduce myself and show you how to do a team introduction," which he replied, "My name is Isshin Kurosaki. My hobbies is reading, drawing, writing. My likes is my wife Kasami Kurosaki. My son Ichigo Kurosaki, my Zanpakuto and Jetsu, my dislikes are traitors. Rapists, perverts, Aizen. My dream is to be a member of Soul Society and my goal is to see my son become leader of the Kurosaki clan." And then he said, "Orange Uzunami, introduce yourself." And Naruto responded, "My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. My hobbies is reading, writing, drawing, cooking, meditating. My likes are my father Minato Namikaze, my mother Kushina Uzumaki Namikaze, my Zanpakuto Ryujin Jakka, dragons. My dislikes are traitors, rapists, perverts, Madara Uchiha. My dream is to join Lord Shinigami's Ninjagami squad and my goal is to kill Madara Uchiha." Isshin continued by saying, "Young sword lady, introduce yourself," which Yoruichi responded with, "My name is Yoruichi Shihuan. My hobbies is reading, writing, drawing, dancing, running. My likes are my father Richard Shihuan, my mother Kamicho Neko Shihuan. Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, cats. My dislikes are traitors, rapists, perverts. My dream is to help Naruto restore the Uzumaki Namikaze clan and my goal is to surpass Lady Mito." Isshin then replied, "It is your turn to introduce yourself, green lad," and Shinji responded with, "My name is Shinji Kitsune Hiriko. My hobbies is reading, writing, drawing, meditating, cooking, My likes are my father Fusacho Hiriko. My mother Yuna Kitsune Hiriko. My dislikes are traitors, rapists, perverts. My dream is to be leader of the Hiriko clan and my goal is to be member of Soul Society. In response to Shinji's words, Isshin thought, this is going to be interesting. I have the leader of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan, the future Lady Uzumaki Namikaze, and the heir of the Hiriko clan. Meet me tomorrow at Training Ground 11 for the True Genin exam. Isshin then proceeded to the Kursaki estate, so Shinji went to the Hiriko estate. 10 minutes later, Yoruichi said, that would be wonderful, to which Naruto replied, would you like me to walk you home? Naruto then grinned and followed Yoruichi to the Shihuan estate. Yoruichi said, thank you for walking me home, after Naruto had followed her to the Shihuan estate. Yoruichi then kissed Naruto on the lips, and Naruto returned the kiss, allowing Yoruichi to enter the Shihuan estate. Following Yoruichi's entrance into the Shihuan estate, Naruto proceeded to the Namikaze estate, where he teleported to the kitchen. After eating something, Naruto drank something. Naruto had a wash after drinking something, and after cleaning his teeth, he grinned and teleported to the bedroom. Following his teleportation to the bedroom, Naruto undressed, changed into bed, and closed his eyes to enter the dreamscape. After entering the dreamscape, Naruto emerged and saw the owner of the original Ryujin Jakka. Hello. My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. What is your name? Naruto said as he turned to face the owner. Following Naruto's speech, the original Ryujin Jakka's holder introduced himself as Genryusai Shigekuni Yamamoto. Naruto then asked, why are you here, old man Genryusai? To which Genryusai replied, I am here to teach you about special ability of our Zanpakuto Ryujin Jakka. In response, Genryusai released some chakra. Genryusai said, burn creation to Ash Ryujin Jakka, after channeling some chakra. This activated Ryujin Jakka's Shikai. Then, Genryusai said, Ryujin Jakka has ability to use any sort of flames into the legendary White Dragon Flames, and he gestured to a tree. Genryusai said, Ryujin Jakka has the ability to burn even the toughest of the Hallows, after pointing to a tree and using a White Dragon Flame slash to attack it. He then added, White Dragon Flames rival the Dark Flames of Amaterasu. Naruto then remarked, I did not know Ryujin Jakka could use legendary White Dragon Flames. When Naruto woke up the following day, he got out of bed, put on his clothes, and then teleported to the kitchen. Naruto ate something and drank something after teleporting to the kitchen. He then washed and brushed his teeth. After brushing his teeth, Naruto grinned and said, today I will test you to see if you are accepted as Genin rank ninja. Naruto then proceeded to Training Ground 11, where Isshin was waiting with the two members of Team 11. Yoruichi pulled out her Zanpakuto after Isshin said, you will need to obtain a bell and I believe that you need to fight with the desire to defeat me. Naruto then said, my name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I will not allow you to escape the face of defeat, which caused Naruto to release some chakra. Isshin blocked Naruto's attack after he channeled some chakra. Naruto then said, Yoruichi, I need your help to defeat Isshin Sensei. Yoruichi responded, we need to capture Isshin Sensei and it will not be easy. Isshin Sensei is mainly a Kenjutsu type ninja and the best way to defeat Isshin Sensei is Genjutsu Sealing Jutsu trick, Shinji said after Yoruichi finished speaking. Naruto then channeled some chakra, made some hand signs, and yelled, Genjutsu Art Soul Society. Sealing Jutsu Cat Mousetrap was yelled by Yoruichi after he channeled some chakra and formed some hand signs after Naruto had captured Isshin using Genjutsu Art Soul Society. Once Yoruichi finished speaking, he used the Sealing Jutsu to catch Isshin in a cat-mouse trap. Naruto then used the Sealing Jutsu to dispel the Genjutsu, and after Shinji stole the 3 bells, Yoruichi used the Sealing Jutsu to dispel it. You 3 are now accepted as a Genin rank ninja and you 3 are now accepted as members of Team 11, Isshin said after Yoruichi dispelled the Sealing Jutsu. Isshin then proceeded to the Hokage office, and Shinji went to the Hiriko estate. Naruto then asked, would you like me to walk you home? Yoruichi said, that would be wonderful, after Naruto finished speaking. Naruto then followed Yoruichi to the Shihuan estate, whereupon Yoruichi said, thank you for walking me home, and gave Naruto a kiss on the lips. Naruto teleported to the kitchen after Yoruichi kissed him on the lips and Yoruichi entered the Shihuan estate. After that, Naruto went to the Namikaze estate. Naruto ate something and drank something after teleporting to the kitchen. He then washed and brushed his teeth. Following his toothbrushing, Naruto teleported to the bedroom, where he undressed and got into bed, closing his eyes. After closing his eyes, Naruto entered a dreamscape and emerged there. He then turned to face the fabled Hogyoku after spotting him there. Legendary Hogyoku. Why are you here? Naruto asked after glancing at the legendary Hogyoku. I am here because I have chosen to meet you, the legendary Hogyoku responded. Why have you chosen to meet me? Naruto then asked. I have chosen to meet you because you are worthy to contain my incredible energy. The legendary Hogyoku responded, if I bond with your chakra core, you will be able to create your version of the Espada. Naruto replied, that is impressive because with the ability to create my version of the Espada I will be able to revive my ancestral home Uzushiogakure. Legendary Hogyoku then went on to say, it is possible to revive Uzushiogakure and each member of your Arankard type Halo will gain a copy of Soul Society Zanpakuto. When Naruto woke up the following day, he got out of bed, put on his clothes, and then teleported to the kitchen. Naruto ate something and drank something after teleporting to the kitchen. He then washed and brushed his teeth. When Isshin and the two members of Team 11 arrived at the Hokage office after Naruto had cleaned his teeth, Isshin said, Lord Hokage Horizon, we would like to try out an A-rank mission. Third Hokage Horizon responded, I do have an A-rank mission that I believe you be able to handle. Third Hokage Horizon responded, the A-rank mission is to protect a man named Tazuna from a tyrant named Gato. To Isshin's question, what is the A-rank mission? Naruto became enraged and responded, that a rank mission is acceptable and the tyrant will burn with the flame of justice. When Tazuna arrived outside after Naruto had finished speaking, he said, there is a possibility that Gato will hire 2 skilled ninja. Naruto responded, we will protect you and I will gladly show Gato no mercy. After Naruto finished speaking, Team 11 followed Tazuna to the Land of Waves. There, Naruto sensed a strong swordsman and saw that he was using hidden mist jutsu. He then used a straightforward wind style jutsu to dispel the hidden mist jutsu. My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and who are you? Naruto asked the swordsman of the mist after he was able to dispel the hidden mist jutsu. My name is Zabuza Momochi and I can tell that you are a skilled swordsman, the swordsman of the mist responded. You are correct that I am a skilled swordsman and I am impressed that you carry a powerful blade, Naruto said after Zabuza finished speaking. Following this, he pulled out his Zanpakuto Ryujin Jakka and said, Zabuza of the Hidden Mist Village, I challenge you to a kenjutsu match. Zabuza responded, I accept your challenge. Zabuza Momochi pulled out his blade after he finished speaking, and Naruto channeled some chakra before saying, burn creation to ash Ryujin Jakka, which caused Ryujin Jakka's Shikai to become active. Kenjutsu Art Wasp Sting was yelled by Naruto as he attacked after activating Ryujin Jakka's Shikai. Kenjutsu Art Seraph Blade was then yelled by Naruto upon attacking Zabuza. Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Yellow Flash was yelled by Naruto after he used the Seraph Blade to attack Zabuza. Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Red Death was then yelled by Naruto after he used the Yellow Flash in his attack. Naruto yelled, Kenjutsu Art Red Lotus Blade, after attacking Zabuza with the Red Death's Kenjutsu Art Dance, and then he yelled, Kenjutsu Art Shark Bite, after attacking Zabuza with the same Red Lotus Blade. Following his speech, Naruto used Kenjutsu Art Shark Bite to attack Zabuza. He then shouted, Shinigami Art Nensho Getsuga Tensho, and defeated him with Shinigami Art Nensho Getsuga Tensho, which caused Zabuza to remark, that was an excellent match. Following their conversation, Naruto deactivated Ryujin Jakka's Shikai, put Ryujin Jakka on his sword strap, and then went to assist Tazuna in building a bridge. Zabuza then returned home with his adopted son, Hakuyuki Momochi. After Gato and his thugs arrived an hour later, Naruto became extremely enraged and grabbed his Zanpakuto Ryujin Jakka. Gato declared, the bridge will be destroyed and I will rape the girls until they are pregnant. Naruto said, burn creation to ash Ryujin Jakka, after he had removed his Zanpakuto Ryujin Jakka. He then activated Ryujin Jakka's Shikai, saying, Gato, my hatred for you rivals my hatred for Madara Uchiha, and I am going to kill you. Naruto yelled, Kenjutsu Art Fast Blade, as he proceeded to attack Gato after speaking, and then, Kenjutsu Art Viper Bite, after using a fast blade to attack Gato. Naruto yelled, Kenjutsu Art Frostbite, after attacking Gato with a Kenjutsu Art Viper Bite after speaking, and then, Kenjutsu Art Sickle Moon, after attacking Gato with a Kenjutsu Art Frost Bite. Kenjutsu Art Shining Blade was yelled by Naruto after he used a Sickle Moon to attack Gato after speaking. Kenjutsu Art Crescent Blade was then used to attack Gato. Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Yellow Flash was the first place Naruto used the Shining Blade to attack Gato after speaking. Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Red Death was the next thing he used to attack Gato. Following his speech, Naruto used the Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Red Death to kill Gato, who then changed into a Halo. The Halo then devoured his thugs, transforming into a Halo of the Vasto Lord type. Shinigami Art Sokatsui was yelled by Naruto as he attacked Halo Gato after the latter turned into a Vasto Lord type and growled at him. Naruto yelled, Shinigami Art Soren Sokatsui, after attacking Halo Gato with Shinigami Art Sokatsui after speaking, and Shinigami Art Byakurai, after attacking Halo Gato with Shinigami Art Sokatsui. Following his speech, Naruto used Shinigami Art Byakurai to attack Halo Gato, shouting, Shinigami Art Dai Byakurai. He then used Shinigami Art Dai Byakurai to attack Halo Gato, shouting, Shinigami Art Raikoho. Shinigami Art Harayu Gekizoku Shiden Reiho was yelled by Naruto after he had attacked Gato with Shinigami Art Raikoho. Halo Gato then vanished after Naruto killed him with Shinigami Art Harayu Gekizoku Shiden Reiho. Naruto deactivated Ryujin Jakka's Shikai after Halo Gato vanished. He then put Ryujin Jakka on his sword strap and calmed down, saying, Gato has been eliminated and I feel satisfied. Following his speech, Naruto assisted Tazuna in completing the bridge. Team 11 then proceeded to the Hokage office, where Isshin declared that Gato has been eliminated and the Land of Waves is safe. Third Hokage Horizon then congratulated the team. Isshin and Shinji both went home after the third Hokage Horizon's speech. When Naruto asked, Do you want me to walk you home? Yoruichi said, That would be wonderful. Thank you for walking me home, was the first thing Yoruichi said, and Naruto followed him to the Shihuan estate. After that, Yoruichi kissed Naruto on the lips, and Naruto returned the kiss. Yoruichi entered the Shihuan estate after Naruto kissed him on the lips. Naruto then proceeded to the Namikaze estate and teleported to the kitchen to get some food. Following his meal, Naruto drank something, washed his face, and then brushed his teeth before teleporting to the bedroom. Following his teleportation to the bedroom, Naruto undressed, got into bed, and then let himself relax by closing his eyes. After closing his eyes, Naruto entered a dreamscape and emerged there. Upon realizing he was in Hueco Mundo, he proceeded to explore the area. My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and who are you? Naruto asked the group of unfamiliar Halos after exploring Hueco Mundo. The leader of the unfamiliar Halos responded, We are the noble Halos, and unlike the other Halos, we do not need to eat human souls to grow stronger. The leader of the noble Halos responded, We want to take over Hueco Mundo and bring true honor to Hueco Mundo. To Naruto's question, Why do you need to grow stronger? Naruto then channeled some chakra by activating the power of his legendary Hogyoku. Following the channeling of Senjutsu chakra, Naruto made a series of hand gestures before shouting, Sealing Jutsu Ninjagami Kai Seal. Naruto then placed Ninjagami Kai seals on the noble Halos. The noble Halos transformed into Ninjagami warriors after Naruto activated the Ninjagami Kai seals on them. The Ninjagami warriors then said, Thank you for the power of Ninjagami warrior and we will use the power to bring true honor to Hueco Mundo. Naruto responded, You welcome. When Naruto woke up the following day, he got out of bed, put on his clothes, and then teleported to the kitchen. Following his teleportation to the kitchen, Naruto proceeded to eat and drink before washing and brushing his teeth. Naruto grinned after brushing his teeth and proceeded to the Hokage office. Once inside, he turned to face Horizon, the third Hokage. When Naruto said, I would like to enter the Chunin exams, third Hokage Horizon replied, You can enter the Chunin exams. Naruto then said, Thank you for allowing me to enter the Chunin exams, and he proceeded to the ruins of Uzushiogakure. Spirit of the Uzumaki clan, my name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and who is Azukage? Naruto said after visiting the ruins of Uzushiogakure. My name is Yamamoto Uzumaki and I am first Azukage, and Uzumaki spirit responded. Lord Azukage Yamamoto, will you grant me permission to perform a kanso? Naruto then asked. Naruto yelled, Shinigami Art Uzunami Kanso, after Yamamoto Uzumaki said, I give you permission to perform a kanso. Naruto then pulled out his Zanpakuto and channeled some chakra. Thank you Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze for releasing our soul from the chains of fate, Yamamoto said after Naruto's kanso. Then, the Uzumaki's spirit teleported to Shinigami, the Death Reaper, and Naruto put his Zanpakuto on his sword strap. I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I will restore Uzushiogakure as the fifth Azukage, Naruto declared after strapping his Zanpakuto onto his sword. I know you make an excellent Azukage and I know that you will make your parents proud as the fifth Azukage, Ryujin Jakka remarked. Naruto then proceeded to the Ninja Academy. After entering the Ninja Academy, Naruto went to his seat and sat down. When the other genin arrived, he went to his seat and sat down, and the other genin did the same. Today is the Chunin exams and only half have the chance to get to the next part of the Chunin exams, Ibiki said after the other genin had taken their seats. He then handed each genin a sheet of paper and said, answer the questions, and if you are not able to answer the questions you will be kicked out of the Chunin exams. Ibiki said, well done, you are now able to enter the second part of the Chunin exams, and the genin teams stood up after signing the sheet of paper that stated that half of the genin teams had been expelled from the Chunin exams for attempting to murder innocent genin. Anko arrived after the genin teams had gotten up and said, follow me to my favorite playground training ground 4T4, the Forest of Death. The genin teams then followed Anko to the Forest of Death, where he stated, you will need to obtain a scroll in order to be able to enter the third part of the Chunin exams. Anko delivered a scroll to each genin team after saying, if you have a heaven scroll, you will need to obtain an earth scroll, and if you have an earth scroll, you will need to obtain a heaven scroll. He then declared, let the hunt begin, and each genin team entered their designated area of training ground 4T. 4T. Naruto checked the scroll after each genin team had arrived at their designated area of the training ground. He stated, we have the earth scroll and we need the heaven scroll. Naruto then sensed a strong opponent and stated, I sensed a powerful opponent who I think has the heaven scroll. Naruto said, Team 7 aim for a hidden sound village genin team, and Team 7 went in search of a team with the earth scroll after Team 11 had gone to Team 7 and a strong ninja had arrived. After Team 7 used the earth scroll to find another team, Naruto turned to face the strong ninja and said, take off the disguise. When the ninja removed his disguise, Naruto retorted, my name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and who are you? Orochimaru asked, why do you speak to me with desire to fight? After Naruto said, my name is Orochimaru and I was a member of the legendary Sannin. Naruto grinned and continued, this is excellent because I was hoping to fight a powerful opponent, and a member of the legendary Sannin is worthy of such pride. I accept your challenge and I will show you who is worthy to be called a ninja, Orochimaru responded after Naruto said, my name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and Orochimaru of the legendary Sannin, I challenge you to a fight. Naruto then prepared for battle, saying, I hope you fight with desire to kill because my last opponent was Zabuza Momochi. Following Naruto's speech, Orochimaru released some chakra, which Naruto then released. Orochimaru then launched an attack, so Naruto launched his own. After yelling, fire-style flame shuriken, and forming some hand signs, Naruto proceeded to attack Orochimaru. At that point, Naruto used such a weapon to attack him. Fire-style pyro dragon was yelled by Naruto after he had formed some hand signs and used fire-style fox fireball to attack Orochimaru. Subsequently, Naruto formed some hand signs. Following his speech, Naruto used a fire-style pyro dragon to attack Orochimaru. He then created a Rasengan and channeled fire elemental chakra into it, saying, you are not worthy opponent and I hope that you fight with the intent to kill. Orochimaru's response to Naruto's yell of fire-style Rasenblaze was, I will have my revenge and I will make you suffer for preventing me from giving Sasuke the curse mark. Orochimaru then fled to his Hidden Leaf Village hideout. Naruto said, let's find a team with the Heaven Scroll. After Orochimaru had gone to his Hidden Leaf Village hideout, Team 11 set out to find a team with the Heaven Scroll, but when they came across the genin team in a hidden waterfall village, Naruto said, give us the Heaven Scroll or face the light of justice. Following Naruto's speech, a hidden waterfall village genin stated, we will not need to fight because we do not like fighting for such a simple scroll. The hidden waterfall genin then handed the Heaven Scroll to Team 11, and the two scrolls were found by the hidden waterfall genin team. Team 11 then proceeded to the Chunin exams arena for training. Welcome to Part 3 of the Chunin exams, and Part 3 of the Chunin exams is 1 against 1 fights, said Jonin rank Ninja Gecko after the genin teams arrived at the training ground. The matches are Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze vs Dosu, Sasuke Uchiha vs Neji Hyuga, Hinata Hyuga vs Sakura Haruno, Gaara vs Yoruichi Shihuan vs Kin, Kiba Inuzuka vs Yugito Ni, Masumi Tsurugi vs Hakuyuki Momochi, Sai vs Jugo, Jirobo vs Aizen, and Grimmjow Jaegerjaquez vs 1010 Weaponachi. Following his speech, Jonin rank Ninja Gecko stated, the first match is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan versus Dosu of Hidden Sound Village. He then said, come down to the center. Naruto then descended to the center, and Dosu followed suit. Jonin rank Ninja Gecko asked Dosu if he had any last words before the match started. Naruto responded, I hope you make this interesting because your boss was a terrible opponent. Dosu then said, I will make you suffer for calling my boss a terrible opponent. Finally, Jonin rank Ninja Gecko said, Let match begin between Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan and Dosu of Hidden Sound Village. Naruto channeled some chakra after Jonin rank Ninja Gekko spoke, making a hand sign before shouting, Transformation Jutsu, and transforming into Genryusai Shigekuni Yamamoto. Taijutsu Art Howling Fist was the first thing Naruto yelled as he attacked Shigekuni Yamamoto after transforming into Genryusai. Taijutsu Art Spinning Kick was the next line of attack. Naruto yelled, Taijutsu Art Yellow Flash Bullets, after attacking Dosu with a spinning kick after speaking, and then, Taijutsu Art Uzumaki Dragon Slam, after attacking Dosu with yellow flash bullets. My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and your boss Orochimaru will face the flames of justice, Naruto said as he changed back after using Taijutsu Art to attack Dosu with the Uzumaki Dragon Slam. Naruto then made a hand sign to direct Wood Elemental Chakra into the Rasengan. Naruto jumped up after channeling Wood Elemental Chakra into the Rasengan and yelled, Wood-style Rasenju. He then used Wood-style Rasenju to defeat Dosu, and when Jonin rank Ninja Gekko declared, winner of the match Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan, Dosu returned to the Land of Sound. Naruto returned to his team after Dosu returned to the Land of Sound. Jonin rank Ninja Gekko announced, Match 2 is Sasuke Uchiha vs Neji Hyuga. Then, he said, come down to the center, which prompted the two dojutsu users to descend to the center. Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin? Asked Jonin rank Ninja Gekko after the two dojutsu users had descended to the center. Sasuke responded, this is excellent because the power of Lord Indra can finally face the power of Lord Indra's cousin Hyayo. Neji then said, it is destiny that I defeat you because this is a match that Lord Hyayo had with Indra of the Sharingan. As a result, Jonin rank Ninja Gekko declared, match of Sasuke Uchiha of the Uchiha clan versus Neji Hyuga of the Hyuga clan may now begin. The two dojutsu users channeled some chakra after Jonin rank Ninja Gekko spoke, and Neji responded, Byakugan. Neji then activated the Byakugan and proceeded to attack Sasuke. You are truly a skilled ninja and it proves that for me to match Lord Indra the first must reject the flame of darkness, said Sasuke after Neji yelled, 8 trigrams 64 palms, and struck all 60. 4 chakra points. Neji then said, I struck all 60. 4 chakra points and your 60. 4 chakra points are blocked. After speaking, Sasuke closed his eyes and entered his mindscape. When he saw an unknown person, he asked, who are you? My name is Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke responded when the unknown figure said, my name is Indra Otsutsuki and what is your name? Indra then asked, why are you here deep in the mindscape? Sasuke responded, I am facing against a member of the Hyuga clan in the Chunin exams. Following his words, Indra said, facing a member of my cousin's clan is not going to be easy and I learned. Members of my Uchiha clan been touched by the darkness, which Sasuke responded with, I will not allow the Uchiha to be touched by the darkness and I will bring Uchiha back into the light. And then Indra stated, I was waiting for Uchiha to walk the true path of the Uchiha and only a true Uchiha can embrace the flame of justice. So Sasuke replied, my brother Itachi was touched by the darkness and I need power to save the Uchiha from the darkness. It's time for you to awaken the power of Uchiha and feel the flame of justice, Indra said after Sasuke finished speaking. Sasuke felt a surge of energy, and he then gained the power of the original Uchiha. Indra then said, go, Sasuke, and may the white flame of justice burn with light of justice. Following Indra's speech, Sasuke vanished as well. When Sasuke opened his eyes, he exclaimed, Neji, it's time for you to witness the strength of the white flame and the abilities of the real member of the Uchiha. Sasuke said, you are truly a skilled ninja and in honor of Lord Indra the first will slay the Uchiha of the black flame, after channeling some chakra and saying, White Flame Sharingan. Sasuke then activated the White Flame Sharingan. Fire-style White Flame Hawk Jutsu was yelled by Sasuke after he unblocked his chakra points and channeled a significant amount of chakra after speaking. He then made some hand gestures. Following his speech, Sasuke used fire-style White Flame Hawk Jutsu to attack Neji. He made a few hand gestures before shouting, Fire-style White Fireball Jutsu. After using fire-style White Fireball Jutsu to attack Neji, Sasuke proceeded to attack, shouting, Taijutsu Art White Dragon Justice. After defeating Neji with this technique, Jonin rank Ninja Gekko declared, winner of the match Sasuke Uchiha of the Uchiha clan. When Jonin rank Ninja Gekko said, the next match is Hinata Hyuga of the Hyuga clan versus Sakura Haruno, the two dojutsu users returned to their team. When he said, "Come down to the center," the two female ninja then made their way to the center. I hope you make this interesting because I will show you why fangirls are destined to be defeated by a true female ninja, Hinata said after the two female ninjas descended to the center. I do care about your desire because I will not allow you to defeat me, Sakura responded. Let the match of Hinata Hyuga of the Hyuga clan versus Sakura Haruno begin, said Jonin rank ninja Gecko. Following Gecko's speech, Hinata channeled some chakra and said, Leo Byakugan. She then activated her Leo Byakugan and launched an attack. Ninshu 8 trigrams White Lion Strike was yelled by Hinata as she proceeded to attack, and she used that to attack Sakura. Ninshu 8 trigrams White Lion Dance was then yelled by Hinata, and Sakura was attacked using that Ninshu technique. Ninshu 8 trigrams Air Palm was yelled by Hinata after she had attacked Sakura with Ninshu 8 trigrams White Lion Dance. Ninshu 8 trigrams 64 jabs was then yelled by Hinata, who then attacked Sakura with Ninshu 8 trigrams 64 jabs. All 64 chakra points have been blocked and you will not be able to use chakra until tomorrow morning, Hinata said after attacking Sakura with Ninshu 8 trigrams and 64 jabs. Sakura responded, I surrender. Then, when Jonin rank ninja Gecko declared, winner of the match Hinata Hyuga of the Hyuga clan, Hinata deactivated her Leo Byakugan. The next match is Gara Sabuko vs Yoroi of the Hidden Sound Village. After Hinata deactivated her Leo Byakugan, Hinata returned to her team, and Sakura did the same. Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin? Asked Jonin rank ninja Gecko. Gara closed his eyes when Jonin rank ninja Gecko said, let the match of Gara Sabuko vs Yoroi begin. After saying, you smell like a snake and I do not like snakes, Yoroi responded, I am going to defeat you and you will see that you are a worthless sand ninja. Gara thought, Shukaku, my opponent is one of Orochimaru's ninja and his abilities are unknown. After closing his eyes, Shukaku responded, use the sand jutsu that I taught you and crush that worthless snake ninja. Gara then decided it was time for one of Orochimaru's ninja to die, so he opened his eyes. Gara opened his eyes, channeled some chakra, made some hand gestures, and then yelled, Sand-style Tanuki Spear Jutsu. With that, Gara used Sand-style Tanuki Spear Jutsu to attack Yoroi. Gara yelled, Sand-style Tanuki Dragon Jutsu, after attacking Yoroi with Sand-style Tanuki Spear Jutsu. Then, Gara used Sand-style Tanuki Dragon Jutsu to attack Yoroi, so she made some hand gestures. Sand-style Drilling Sand Bullets was yelled by Gara after forming some hand signs. Gara then used these sand-style drilling sand bullets to attack Yoroi. Time to die Snake Ninja was then uttered by Gara. After making a few hand gestures, Gara yelled, Sand-style Tanuki Sand Coffin. After killing Yoroi with a sand-style Tanuki Sand Coffin, Gara made more hand gestures and yelled, Sand-style Dead Ninja Burial. When Gara finished speaking, he gave Yoroi a dead ninja burial. Winner of the match Gara Sabuko, said Jonin rank ninja Gecko, and Gara returned to his team. Next match is Tamari Sabuko vs Ino Yamanka, said Gecko, and Tamari and Ino come down to the center. Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin? Asked Jonin rank ninja Gecko after the two female ninjas descended to the center. Tamari then said, I hope that you make this interesting because I dislike fangirls who pretend they are a skilled female ninja. In response, Ino said, those type of ninja are a disgrace and you are a different type of fangirl. Following Ino's speech, Jonin rank ninja Gecko declared, let the match between Tamari Sabuko and Ino Yamanka of the Yamanka clan begin. Tamari then pulled out a battle fan and used some chakra to yell, Wind-style Air Hammer. Then Tamari yelled, Wind-style Air Slice, and proceeded to attack Ino with a Wind-style Air Hammer after she had finished speaking. Tamari then slammed her fan. Tamari yelled, Wind-style Shredding Air Blast, after attacking Ino with a Wind-style Air Slice, then revealed the 3 moon circles and yelled, Wind-style Great Cyclone, after her fan. Winner of the match Tamari Sabuko of the Hidden Sand Village, was said by Jonin rank ninja Gecko after Tamari destroyed Ino with a Wind-style Great Cyclone. Tamari then returned to her team, and Ino did the same. Following Ino's return to her team, Jonin rank ninja Gecko stated, the next game is. When Jonin rank ninja Gecko said, come down to the center, Rock Lee of the Hidden Leaf Village and Kabuto Yakushi went down to the center, and Kabuto followed suit. I can smell snake and I will defeat you with the power of youth for smelling like a snake, said Rock Lee after Kabuto descended to the center, where Jonin rank ninja Gecko asked if he had anything to say before the match started. Kabuto responded, I will make you suffer for speaking with such arrogance. Let the match of Rock Lee of the Hidden Leaf Village and Kabuto Yakushi begin, said Jonin rank Ninja Gecko after Kabuto had finished speaking. Rock Lee channeled some chakra before attacking, yelling, Taijutsu Art Leaf Whirlwind. Rock Lee yelled, Taijutsu Art Leaf Hurricane, after attacking Kabuto with Taijutsu Art Leaf Whirlwind after speaking, and then, Taijutsu Art Dynamic Entry, after attacking Kabuto with Taijutsu Art Leaf Hurricane. Taijutsu Art Primary Lotus was yelled by Rock Lee as he attacked Kabuto with Taijutsu Art Dynamic Entry after he had finished speaking. Rock Lee then assumed battle stance upon attacking Kabuto with Taijutsu Art Primary Lotus. Rock Lee declared, First gate open, after assuming battle stance. He then opened the first gate and powered it up, saying, It is time that I surpass my sensei and discover who my father is. Following his speech, Rock Lee launched an attack, shouting, Taijutsu Art Turtle Shell Drill, before using the same technique to attack Kabuto, shouting, Taijutsu Art Youthful Phoenix. Winner of the match Rock Lee was said by Jonin rank Ninja Gecko after Rock Lee used Taijutsu Art to defeat Kabuto with Youthful Phoenix. Kabuto then left for Orochimaru, so Rock Lee returned to his team. Next match is Yoruichi Shihuan of the Shihuan clan versus Kin of the Hidden Sound Village, said Jonin rank Ninja Gecko after Rock Lee returned to his team. Come down to the center, he said, and the two female ninjas followed suit. Let the match of Yoruichi Shihuan of the Shihuan clan versus Kin of the Hidden Sound Village begin, said Jonin rank Ninja Gecko after the two female ninjas had descended to the center. Yoruichi responded, I hope you make this interesting because I plan to defeat you, to which Kin retorted, my boss demands I defeat you and I will make you suffer Leaf Village Ninja. Following the words of Jonin rank Ninja Gecko, Yoruichi pulls out her Zanpakuto, channels some chakra, and then says, Shine with the might of justice Sanjetsu. This causes Yoruichi to activate Sanjetsu's Shikai. Following Sanjetsu's Shikai activation, Yoruichi yelled, Shinigami Art Sokatsui, which led to an attack on Kin. Then, Yoruichi yelled, Shinigami Art Getsuga Tensho, which led to an attack on Kin using Shinigami Art Getsuga Tensho. Yoruichi yelled, Shinigami Art Byakurai, after attacking Kin with Shinigami Art Getsuga Tensho. Yoruichi then yelled, Shinigami Art Dai Byakurai, after attacking Kin with Shinigami Art Dai Byakurai. Finally, Yoruichi yelled, Shinigami Art Soren Sokatsui, after attacking Kin with Shinigami Art Dai Byakurai. According to Jonin rank Ninja Gecko, winner of the match Yoruichi Shihuan of the Shihuan clan was said after Yoruichi used Shinigami Art to attack Kin with Shinigami Art Soren Sokatsui. Yoruichi then yelled, Shinigami Art Shunko, and defeated Kin with Shinigami Art Shunko. Following the speech by Jonin rank Ninja Gecko, Yoruichi deactivated Sanjetsu's Shikai and placed her Zanpakuto on her sword holder. After Kin fled, Yoruichi returned to her team. When Yoruichi returned to her team, Jonin rank Ninja Gecko announced, Zaku of the Hidden Sound Village versus Kumkuro Sabuko is the next match. He then said, Come down to the center. When Zaku arrived, Kumkuro also descended to the center. Let the match of Zaku of the Hidden Sound Village versus Kumkuro Sabuko begin, said Jonin rank Ninja Gecko after Kumkuro had descended to the center. Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin? Zaku replied, I dislike puppetry and I am going to enjoy making puppets turn to dust. Kumkuro then added, You smell like a snake and I am going to crush you. Following Jonin rank Ninja Gecko's speech, Kumkuro produced a puppet, channeled some chakra, made some hand gestures, and exclaimed, Puppet-style bird crying apple. After speaking, Kumkuro used a puppet-style bird crying apple to attack Zaku. After making a few hand gestures, Kumkuro yelled, Puppet-style falcon slicing peach, and then proceeded to attack Zaku using the puppet-style apple. Puppet-style eagle shredding strawberry was yelled by Kumkuro after he attacked Zaku with a puppet-style falcon that sliced peaches. Then, Kumkuro attacked Zaku with a puppet-style eagle that shredded strawberries, and Kumkuro made some hand gestures. After making a few hand gestures, Kumkuro yelled, Puppet-style hawk smashing pineapple. After attacking Zaku with the puppet-style hawk smashing pineapple, Kumkuro made more hand gestures and yelled, Puppet-style flamingo screaming blueberry. Following his speech, Kumkuro used a puppet-style flamingo to attack Zaku, then yelled, Puppet-style robin drill coconut, while making hand gestures and screaming, blueberry. After speaking, Kumkuro used a puppet-style robin's drill coconut to attack Zaku. After making a few hand gestures, Kumkuro yelled, puppet-style sparrow punching Blackberry, and then he used that technique to attack Zaku. Puppet-style peacock kicking pair, was yelled by Kunkuro after he had attacked Zaku with a puppet-style spear punching Blackberry. Then, Kunkuro attacked Zaku with a puppet-style peacock kicking pair, so Kunkuro made some hand gestures. After making a few hand gestures, Kunkuro yelled, puppet-style pigeon clawing king. After attacking Zaku with the puppet-style pigeon clawing king, Kunkuro shouted, puppet-style dog barking queen. Kunkuro made some hand gestures and then yelled, puppet-style hound crashing prince, after which he attacked Zaku with a puppet-style dog that was barking while making other hand gestures. Puppet-style phoenix roasting princess, was yelled by Kunkuro after he attacked Zaku with a puppet-style dog attack, and Prince Kurama made some hand gestures in response. He then attacked Zaku with a puppet-style phoenix roasting princess. Following a series of hand gestures, Kunkuro yelled, puppet-style wolf bashing knight. After attacking Zaku with it, Kunkuro made more hand gestures and yelled, puppet-style cat rolling pepper. Following his speech, Kunkuro used a puppet-style cat rolling pepper to attack Zaku. He then made some hand gestures and yelled, puppet-style lion pounding kwami. Kunkuro then used a puppet-style lion pounding potato to attack Zaku. Puppet-style fox jumping goldfish, was yelled by Kunkuro after he had attacked Zaku with a puppet-style lion pounding potato. Then, Kunkuro attacked Zaku with a puppet-style fox jumping goldfish, so Kunkuro made some hand gestures. After making a few hand gestures, Kunkuro yelled, puppet-style lioness blazing prawn. After attacking Zaku with the puppet-style cheetah laughing pie, Kunkuro made more hand gestures. Following his statement, Kunkuro used puppet-style lioness blazing prawn to attack Zaku. After making a few hand gestures, Kunkuro shouted, puppet-style puma slashing cake, and then used puppet-style puma slashing cake to attack Zaku. Following his speech to Zaku, in which he used a puppet-style puma to cut cake, Kunkuro yelled, puppet-style jaguar slicing pie. After attacking Zaku with the puppet-style jaguar slicing pie, Kunkuro yelled, puppet-style cheetah sand shredder, and used the puppet-style cheetah sand shredder to kill him. Kunkuro yelled, puppet-style dead body deletion, after killing Zaku with a puppet-style cheetah sand shredder. This effectively wiped Zaku out of the ninja world. Then, when Jonin-rank Ninja Gecko declared winner of the match Kunkuro Sabuko of the Hidden Sand Village, Kunkuro returned to his team. The next match is Kiba Inuzuka of the Inuzuka clan versus Yugito Ni of the Hidden Cloud Village, said Jonin-rank Ninja Gecko after Kunkuro returned to his team. Come down to the center, he said, and when Kiba arrived, Yugito followed suit. Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin? Asked Jonin-rank Ninja Gecko after Yugito had descended to the center. Kiba responded, this is going to be interesting because I can sense you have a cat-like smell. Yugito then added, this is excellent because a cat will finally face its rival. Finally, the match between Kiba Inuzuka of the Inuzuka clan and Yugito Ni of the Hidden Cloud Village was announced. Summoning Jutsu, was yelled by Yugito after she channeled some chakra after Jonin-rank Ninja Gecko spoke. Yugito then bit her thumb and made some hand signs. Following her speech, Yugito slammed her hand on the floor, causing Tora to emerge. Tora then turned to face Yugito and inquired, why did you call me Yugito? Tora said, I am glad you summoned me because I can finally defeat Akamaru. After Yugito said, my opponent is a member of the Inuzuka clan. After glancing at Akamaru, Tora said, Akamaru, you are my opponent and I am going to show you cats are better than dogs. Then Tora yelled, Neko Ember Attack, and used it to attack Akamaru after channeling some chakra after speaking. Tora shouted, Neko Drill Strike, after attacking Akamaru with a Neko Ember Attack. Then, Neko Beast Ball, was yelled, and Tora used this to defeat Akamaru. That was easy and I hope you grow stronger, Tora said after defeating Akamaru with the Neko Beast Ball. Tora then teleported to the land of cats, and when Akamaru returned to Kiba's team, Yugito said, Akamaru was defeated and it is my turn to defeat you. Thank you for the idea how to defeat a member of the Inuzuka clan, Yugito thought as she closed her eyes after speaking. Matabi, my opponent is a member of the Inuzuka clan, and I do not know what jutsu I need to use, Yugito thought. Use the cat-based jutsu that I taught you, Matabi responded. Following her speech, Yugito opened her eyes and made a few hand gestures before shouting, wind-style Nekatama roar. Yugito then used this to attack Kiba. After using a wind Style Nekatama roar to attack Kiba. Yugito shouted, Taijutsu art Nekatama drill. After using this technique to attack Kiba, Yugito then yelled, Fire style blue flame hairball, which he used to attack Kiba. Lightning style Nekatama electro ball was yelled by Yugito after he attacked Kiba with a fire style blue flame hairball. Kenjutsu art Nekatama claw dance was then yelled by Yugito after he made some hand gestures. Winner of the match Yugito Ni of the Hidden Cloud Village was said by Jonin rank Ninja Gecko after Yugito's speech, after which she defeated Kiba using the Kenjutsu art Nekatama claw dance. Kiba then returned to his team. The next match is between Masumi of Hidden Sound Village and Hikuyuki Momochi of the Yuki Momochi clan. After Yugito returned to his team, Jonin rank Ninja Gecko said, Come down to the center. When Masumi arrived, Hikuyuki Momochi followed suit. Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin? Asked Jonin rank Ninja Gecko after Haku had descended to the center. Masumi responded, I'm going to crush you and show you why Momochis are weak. Haku then said, Do not speak the name Momochi with dishonor because it will be your last mistake. The match of Masumi of Hidden Sound Village versus Hikuyuki Momochi of Yuki Momochi clan begins. After speaking, Haku channeled some chakra and made some hand gestures before shouting, Ice style White Dragon, and using that to attack Masumi. Ice style Snow Fox was yelled by Haku after he used an Ice style White Dragon to attack Masumi. Then, Haku used Ice style Snow Fox to attack Masumi, and Haku made some hand signals. Ice style White Demon Blizzard was yelled by Haku after he had made some hand signs. He then used these hand signs to attack Masumi, adding Ice style Great Blizzard afterward. Following his speech, Haku used his version of his father's secret mist jutsu to attack Masumi with Ice Great Blizzard. He made some hand gestures before shouting, Ice style Freezing Mist Jutsu. All who serve the snake Orochimaru will die, and there are certain areas of the body that are best for deadly attacks, Haku said after using his version of his father's hidden mist jutsu. Masumi responded, I am not afraid of you and I will die a brave ninja. Haku then made some hand gestures before yelling, Ice style Deadly Ice Rain. After speaking, Haku used his freezing mist jutsu to kill Masumi with a deadly ice rain. Then, he made some hand gestures and yelled, Ice style Burial of the Dishonored One. Jonin rank Ninja Gecko declared, winner of the match Hikuyuki Momochi of Yuki Momochi clan, after which Haku used his Ice style Burial of the Dishonored One jutsu to bury his opponent. After that, Haku returned to his team, and Gecko declared, next match is Sai of the Hidden Leaf Village versus Jugo of the Hidden Sound Village. When Jonin rank Ninja Gecko finished speaking, he said, Come down to the center. Sai and Jugo both went to the center, and he then asked, Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin? Sai said, This will be a tough match because I am not skilled enough to defeat a Sage-type ninja, after which Jonin rank Ninja Gecko said, Let the match of Sai of the Hidden Leaf Village versus Jugo of the Hidden Sound Village begin. Jugo responded, This is interesting because nature is against art. Sai then released some chakra. Water-style Grey Tiger was a hand sign that Sai made after channeling some chakra. Then, Sai used the hand signs to attack Jugo. After making a few hand gestures, Sai yelled, Water-style Grey Shark, and used that to attack Jugo. Then, after making more hand gestures, Sai yelled, Water-style Grey Dragon. Once Sai finished speaking, he used a Water-style Grey Dragon to attack Jugo. He made a few hand gestures before shouting, Water-style Grey Hawk. After using a Water-style Grey Hawk to attack Jugo, Sai proceeded to attack Jugo, shouting, Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Grey Bear. After defeating Jugo with this technique, Jonin rank Ninja Gecko declared, winner of the match Sai of the Hidden Leaf Village. After saying, next match is Jirobo of the Hidden Sound Village versus Aizen Sosuke of the Espada, Jonin rank Ninja Gecko said, and Sai returned to his team, from which Jugo fled. Come down to the center, he said. Jirobo and Aizen both went to the center after Jonin rank Ninja Gecko finished speaking. When Gecko asked, Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin? Jirobo responded, I hope you make this interesting because I am going to crush you. Following Hirobo's speech, Aizen said, You are weak and I will show you no mercy. In response, Jonin rank Ninja Gecko said, Let the match between Aizen Sosuke of the Espada and Jirobo of the Hidden Sound Village begin. Aizen then channeled some chakra and launched an attack. Aizen yelled, Taijutsu Art Dragon Tail Kick, after attacking Jirobo, and then, Taijutsu Art Dragon Claw Strike, at which point Aizen used Taijutsu Art Dragon Claw Strike to attack Jirobo. Aizen shouted, Taijutsu Art Hallow Dragon Drill, after attacking Jirobo with Taijutsu Art Dragon Claw Strike. Then, Aizen yelled, Taijutsu Art Dragon Claw Slash, in which case Aizen attacked Jirobo with Taijutsu Art Dragon Claw Slash. Aizen shouted, Taijutsu Art Hallow Beast Palm, after using a Dragon Claw Slash to attack Jirobo. Aizen then used the same technique to defeat Jirobo, and when Jonin rank Ninja Gekko declared, winner of the match, Aizen of the Espada, Aizen turned to face Naruto. You are worthy to be my opponent and I will defeat you, Aizen said after glancing at Naruto. Aizen then returned to his team, and when Jirobo returned to the Hidden Sound Village, Jonin rank Ninja Gekko declared, Grimmjow Jaegerjackes vs 1010 Weaponachi is the next match. Once Jonin rank Ninja Gekko had finished speaking, he said, come down to the center. Grimmjow and 1010 both went to the center, so he asked, is there anything you want to say before the match can begin? Then Jonin rank Ninja Gekko said, let the match of Grimmjow Jaegerjackes of the Espada vs 1010 Weaponachi of the Hidden Leaf Village begin. Grimmjow then pulled out his Zanpakuto. I want to fight Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I will not allow you to get in my way, he said. 1010 responded, this will be interesting because I get to see power of the living blade. Grimmjow yelled, Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Banshee, after he had released his Zanpakuto and channeled some chakra. He then used the same technique to attack 1010, yelling, Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Dragon Hallow. Grimmjow yelled, Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Bear Hallow, after attacking 1010 with Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Dragon Hallow, and then, Kenjutsu Art Hallow Blade Dance, after attacking 1010 with Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Bear Hallow. Grimmjow yelled, Kenjutsu Art Hallow Fang Dance, after attacking 1010 with a Kenjutsu Art Hallow Blade Dance, and then, Kenjutsu Art Hallow Claw Dance, after attacking 1010 with a Kenjutsu Art Hallow Fang Dance. Kenjutsu Art Espada Blade Slash was yelled by Grimmjow after he used Kenjutsu Art Hallow Claw Dance to attack 1010. Grimmjow then used this technique to defeat 1010, and Jonin rank Ninja Gekko declared, winner of the match, Grimmjow. The Spaniatas Jaegerjackes. Grimmjow returned to his team after Jonin rank Ninja Gekko's speech, and 1010 returned to hers. Then, Gekko said, congratulations, you've passed the third part of the Chunin exams. The fourth part is next week. Matches for the fourth part of the Chunin exams are Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze vs Sasuke Uchiha, Hinata Hyuga vs Gaara Sabuko, Tamari Sabuko vs Rock Lee, Yoruichi Shihuan vs Kunkuro Sabuko, Yugito Ni vs Hakuyuki Momochi, Sai vs Grimmjow Jaegerjackes, and Aizen vs Suigetsu of the Hidden Mist Village. Everyone went to their place after Jonin rank Ninja Gekko spoke. Naruto asked, would you like me to walk you home? Yoruichi said, that would be wonderful, and Naruto followed him to the Shihuan estate. Yoruichi said, thank you for walking me home, after Naruto had followed her to the Shihuan estate. Yoruichi then kissed Naruto on the lips, and Naruto returned the kiss, allowing Yoruichi to enter the Shihuan estate. Following Yoruichi's entrance into the Shihuan estate, Naruto proceeded to the Namikaze estate, where he teleported to the kitchen and ate something to drink. Naruto had a wash after drinking something, and after cleaning his teeth, he grinned and teleported to the bedroom. Following his teleportation to the bedroom, Naruto undressed, changed into bed, and closed his eyes to enter the dreamscape. Naruto asked, how did two members of the Espada enter the ninja world? And Ryujin Jakka responded, they used a Shinigami version of teleportation, and for two members of the Espada to appear in the ninja world, it means the ninja world is in trouble. Naruto then emerged in the dreamscape and saw Ryujin Jakka in human form. After Ryujin Jakka finished speaking, Naruto asked, how can I defeat two members of the Espada? To which Ryujin Jakka replied, you will need to face Genryu Sai Shigekuni Yamamoto in a Kenjutsu match to unlock my Bankai. Naruto then asked, how can I unlock your Bankai? When Naruto woke up the following day, he got out of bed, put on his clothes, and then teleported to the kitchen. Naruto ate something and drank something after teleporting to the kitchen. He then washed and brushed his teeth. After brushing his teeth, Naruto proceeded to the ruins of Uzushiogakure, where he looked for the Soul Society gateway. Once he had located it, he entered Soul Society. Are you the holder of Fire-type Zanpakuto Ryujin Jakka? Naruto asked Genryu Sai Shigekuni Yamamoto after entering Soul Society and searching for him. I am Genryu Sai Shigekuni Yamamoto, the holder of Fire-type Zanpakuto Ryujin Jakka, replied Yamamoto. Genryu Sai Shigekuni Yamamoto said, young lad, I accept your challenge. Naruto said, my name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I like to challenge you to a Kenjutsu match. Genryu Sai then asked, Why do you want to face me in a Kenjutsu match? To which Naruto replied, my Zanpakuto told me that I need to face you in a Kenjutsu match for the ability to use Bankai. Genryusai said, you can act as the ref in the Kenjutsu match, and Naruto followed him to the arena where Gode 13 members had gathered to watch. Izan then declared, the Captain Commander Genryusai Shigekuni Yamamoto vs Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze Kenjutsu match may now begin. After Izan finished speaking, Genryusai pulled out his Zanpakuto Ryujin Jakka and said, burn creation to ash Ryujin Jakka. Genryusai then channeled some chakra by pulling out his own Zanpakuto Ryujin Jakka and activating his Shikai. Naruto activated his Shikai after channeling some chakra and saying, burn creation to ash Ryujin Jakka. Then, as he went to attack, he yelled, Kenjutsu Art Wasp Sting. Once Naruto had finished speaking, he used Kenjutsu Art Wasp Sting to attack Genryusai, shouting, Kenjutsu Art Seraph Blade. He then used Kenjutsu Art Red Lotus Blade to attack Genryusai. Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Red Death was yelled by Naruto after he used a Red Lotus Blade to attack Genryusai. Kenjutsu Art Dance of the Yellow Flash was then yelled by Naruto after he used a Red Lotus Blade to attack Genryusai. Well done, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, for defeating my holder Genryusai Shigekuni Yamamoto, and I reward you with the ability to use Bankai, said Ryujin Jakka after Naruto finished speaking. What do I need to say to activate your Bankai? Asked Naruto, to which Ryujin Jakka replied, for you to be activated Bankai you need to say burn all with the white flame of justice Bankai Asura Ryujin Jakka. Why did you not defend yourself, Genryusai of the Gode 13? Naruto asked after Ryujin Jakka finished speaking, deactivating his Shikai and placing him on his sword strap. Genryusai responded, I was able to take your Kenjutsu moves without being hurt because I was channeling a big amount of Ritsu. Genryusai asked Naruto, do you know where the Soul King is hiding? Naruto responded, Lord Shinigami would be able to form an alliance with the Soul King. Genryusai then said, I will summon the Soul King and you can talk to the Soul King about a soul alliance. After saying, with power of Ryujin Jakka I summon the Soul King, Genryusai raised his blade, and Naruto channeled some chakra to make the Soul King appear. Following his chakra channeling, Naruto made a series of hand gestures and yelled, Lord Shinigami, hear my call and appear with the might of justice. The Death Reaper then materialized, and Shinigami turned to face Naruto. Why did you summon me? Shinigami asked after glancing at Naruto. Lord Shinigami, I think that it is possible to form a soul alliance with the Soul King, said Naruto. Some of your enemy has entered the ninja world and I think that we need to form a soul alliance, Shinigami said after turning to face the Soul King. Shinigami said, thank you for the copies of your Soul Reaper's Zanpakuto, after the Soul King said, I agree that a soul alliance is best and together we can stop the two evil organizations from taking over the world. The Soul King then said, take the copies of my Soul Reaper's Zanpakuto as a sign of peace. Following his speech, Shinigami vanished, followed by the Soul King, and Naruto proceeded to the Namikaze estate and the Hidden Leaf village. Following his visit to the Namikaze estate, Naruto teleported to the kitchen, where he had food and drink. He then washed afterwards. After cleaning his teeth and taking a shower, Naruto teleported to the bedroom, undressed, and went to bed. Naruto relaxed after getting into bed, closed his eyes, and then entered the dreamscape, making himself appear there. Following his appearance in the dreamscape, Naruto became aware that he was in Hueco Mundo, which Naruto explored. After noticing a collection of strange hallows, Naruto turned to examine them. My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and who are you? Naruto said after glancing at the unknown hallows. My name is Kuzodo Dikeizo, and we are known as the White Knight Hallows. Naruto then asked, what is a White Knight Hallow? To which Kuzodo responded, we are hallows who follow the flame of honor and we do not desire to grow stronger by eating souls of the innocent. Following his remarks, Naruto inquired, what happened? If I coat you White Knight Hallows with 3 types of chakra by placing Ninjagami Kai seal on you, too. Which Kuzodo responded, if you inject your 3 types of chakra by marking us with Ninjagami Kai seal we will evolve into your version of the Espada. Subsequently Naruto inquired, do you want to join me in my quest to protect the ninja world from forces of darkness? So a member of the White Knight Hallows responded, Lord Naruto, we will help you protect the ninja world from forces of darkness and together we will stop the 2 evil organizations from taking over the world. When Naruto woke up the following day, he got out of bed, put on his clothes, and then teleported to the kitchen. Naruto ate something and drank something after teleporting to the kitchen. He then washed and brushed his teeth. Welcome to the 4th part of the Chunin exams. said Jonin-ranked ninja Hayate as he arrived at the Chunin exams arena after Naruto had cleaned his teeth and the others had arrived. Following her speech, Jonin-ranked ninja Hayate stated, "The first match is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze versus Sasuke Uchiha." Hayate then instructed, "Come down to the center." Naruto then made his way to the center, and Sasuke followed suit. "I hope you make this interesting because I will finally surpass my brother as the strongest Uchiha since Lord Indra," said Sasuke after he had descended to the center. "Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin?" asked Jonin-ranked ninja Hayate. Match of Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan versus Sasuke Uchiha of the Uchiha clan may now begin. Following the words of Jonin-ranked ninja Hayate, Naruto pulled out his Zanpakuto Ryujin Jakka, channeled some chakra, and then said, "Burn creation to ash Ryujin Jakka." This caused Ryujin Jakka's Shikai to activate. "Burn with the flame of justice Bankai Asura Ryujin Jakka," was said by Naruto after he activated Ryujin Jakka's Shikai. Then, as he proceeded to attack Sasuke, he yelled, "Kenjutsu Art Shark Bite." Following his speech, Naruto used a shark bite to attack Sasuke, shouting, "Kenjutsu Art Wasp Sting." He then used a red lotus blade to attack Sasuke using the same technique. Naruto yelled, "Kenjutsu Art Seraph Blade," after attacking Sasuke with a red lotus blade after speaking, and then, "Kenjutsu Art Fast Blade," after attacking Sasuke with a seraph blade. Once Naruto finished speaking, he used a Kenjutsu Art Fast Blade to attack Sasuke, shouting, "Kenjutsu Art Frostbite." He then used a Kenjutsu Art Flat Blade to attack Sasuke. Following his speech, Naruto used a flat blade of Kenjutsu Art to attack Sasuke, shouting, "Kenjutsu Art Freezebite." After defeating Sasuke with this technique, Jonin-ranked ninja Hayate declared, winner of the match Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan. After saying, "The next match is Hinata Hyuga of the Hyuga clan versus Gaara Sabuko of the Hidden Sand Village," Jonin-ranked ninja Hayate said, and Naruto and Sasuke returned to their teams. "Come down to the center," Hayate said. When Jonin-ranked ninja Hayate finished speaking, Hinata and Gaara both descended to the center. "Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin?" asked Hayate, to which Hinata replied, "I wish you good luck and may the will of fire burn with honor. You are strong and I will show you the might of future Kazekage of the Hidden Sand Village," Gaara said after Hinata finished speaking. "May the match of Hinata Hyuga of the Hyuga clan versus Gaara Sabuko of the Hidden Sand Village begin," said Hayate, a ninja of the Jonin rank, after which Hinata channeled some chakra and said, "Tensigen." After saying, "This is the power of Lord Hamura, the brother of Rikudo Sennin Hagoromo Otsutsuki," Hinata's Byakugan changed into the fabled Tensigen. Then, as Hinata advanced to attack, she yelled, "Ninshu 8 trigrams Lion Strike." Following her speech, Hinata used a Ninshu 8 trigram Lion Strike to attack Gaara, yelling, "Ninshu 8 trigram Air Palm," before using a Ninshu 8 trigram Air Palm to attack Gaara, yelling, "Ninshu 8 trigram Great Lion Spear." Ninshu 8 trigrams Lightning Jab was yelled by Hinata after she used a Ninshu 8 trigrams Great Lion Spear to attack Gaara. Ninshu 8 trigrams 64 jabs was repeated after Hinata used a Ninshu 8 trigrams Lightning Jab to attack Gaara. Winner of the match Hinata Hyuga of the Hyuga clan was said by Jonin-ranked ninja Hayate after Hinata's speech. After defeating Gaara with Ninshu 8 trigrams and 64 jabs, Hinata deactivated her Tensigen and returned to her team. Gaara returned to his team after Hinata had rejoined hers, and Jonin-ranked ninja Hayate announced, "The next match is between Tamari Sabuko of the Hidden Sand Village and Rock Lee of the Hidden Leaf Village." Then, he said, "Come down to the center," and Tamari did just that. When Tamari said, "This will be an interesting match because I get to test my skills against a taijutsu-type ninja," Rock Lee responded, "I can tell you are an excellently skilled ninja and I will need to fight with skills as a taijutsu-type ninja." Hayate, a Jonin-ranked ninja, then asked Tamari if she had any last words before the match started. "May the match of Tamari Sabuko of the Hidden Sand Village versus Rock Lee of the Hidden Leaf Village begin," was said by Jonin-ranked ninja Hayate after Rock Lee had finished speaking. Rock Lee then channeled some chakra and proceeded to attack, yelling, "Taijutsu Art Turtle Shell Kick." Rock Lee yelled, "Taijutsu Art Turtle Shell Punch," after attacking Tamari with a Taijutsu Art Turtle Shell Kick after speaking, and then, Taijutsu Art Dynamic Entry, after attacking Tamari with a Taijutsu Art Turtle Shell Punch. Taijutsu Art Leaf Hurricane was yelled by Rock Lee after he had used Taijutsu Art Dynamic Entry to attack Tamari. Taijutsu Art Leaf Whirlwind was then yelled by Rock Lee during his attack. Taijutsu Art Leaf Combo Attack was yelled by Rock Lee after he had finished speaking. Taijutsu Art Primary Lotus was then yelled by Rock Lee after he had attacked Tamari with a whirlwind of Taijutsu Art Leaves. Winner of the match Rock Lee of the Hidden Leaf Village was said by Jonin Rank Ninja Hayate after Rock Lee's victory over Tamari using Taijutsu Art Primary Lotus. Rock Lee then returned to his team, and Tamari did the same. Following Tamari's return to her team, Jonin Rank Ninja Hayate announced, Yoruichi Shihuan vs Kumkoro Sabuko is the next match. Hayate then said, come down to the center. After Yoruichi arrived at the center, Kumkoro followed suit. Kumkoro said, this will be tough because Masters of the Blade are not an easy match, and Jonin Rank Ninja Hayate responded, may the match of Yoruichi Shihuan of the Shihuan clan versus Kumkoro Sabuko of the Hidden Sand Village may now begin. Yoruichi responded, my family was a member of Uzu Shiogakure and in honor of Uzu Shiogakure I will defeat you. Following the words of Jonin Rank Ninja Hayate, Yoruichi pulled out her Zanpakuto Sanjetsu, channeled some chakra, and then used the phrase, shine with the might of justice Sanjetsu, to activate Sanjetsu's Shikai. Do you have a Bankai? Yoruichi asked after activating Sanjetsu's Shikai, to which Sanjetsu replied, I do have a Bankai. Yoruichi then asked, how do I awaken your Bankai? To which Sanjetsu replied, you will need to answer my question. Sanjetsu said, what would you do if I gave you the ability to activate Bankai? Yoruichi thought, I am ready to take the test, and Sanjetsu responded, I will allow you to use Bankai. Yoruichi then thought, I would use Bankai to protect the ninja world. To awaken Bankai, say shine with the true might of justice Bankai Genryu Sanjetsu. Sanjetsu responded after Yoruichi asked, how do I awaken Bankai? Yoruichi then raised her Zanpakuto and said, shine with the true might of justice Bankai Genryu Sanjetsu. Following his words, Yoruichi activated Sanjetsu's Bankai, which Yoruichi proceeded to attack. Then, yelling, Shinigami Art Sokatsui, Yoruichi used Shinigami Art Sokatsui to attack Kumkoro. Yoruichi yelled, Shinigami Art Soren Sokatsui, after attacking Kumkoro with Shinigami Art Sokatsui. Yoruichi then attacked Kumkoro with Shinigami Art Byakurai. At this point, Yoruichi attacked Kumkoro with Shinigami Art Byakurai. After Yoruichi used Shinigami Art Byakurai to attack Kumkoro, Yoruichi shouted, Shinigami Art Dai Byakurai. After attacking Kumkoro with Shinigami Art Dai Byakurai, Yoruichi shouted, Shinigami Art Shidotsu Sansen. So Yoruichi used Shinigami Art Shidotsu Sansen to attack Kumkoro. Yoruichi yelled, Shinigami Art Getsuga Tensho, after attacking Kumkoro with Shinigami Art Shidotsu Sansen. After attacking Kumkoro with Shinigami Art, Yoruichi yelled, Shinigami Art Nensho Getsuga Tensho, and thus defeated Kumkoro with Shinigami Art Nensho Getsuga Tensho. Winner of the match Yoruichi Shihuan of the Shihuan clan was said by Gecko, a Jonin rank ninja, after Yoruichi used Shinigami Art to defeat Kumkoro. Yoruichi then deactivated Sanjetsu's Bankai and Shikai, placing her Zanpakuto on her sword strap. The next match is Yugito Ni vs Haku Yuki Momochi, according to Jonin rank ninja Gecko, after Yoruichi put her Zanpakuto on her sword strap and he declared, winner of the match Yoruichi Shihuan of the Shihuan clan. After Yoruichi returned to her team, Kumkoro did the same. Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin? Asked Jonin rank ninja Gecko after he finished speaking. Yugito responded, this will be interesting because Power Vice is a challenging fight. Haku then added, this will be interesting match because facing a cat like ninja will not be easy. Finally, Jonin rank ninja Gecko said, let the match of Yugito Ni vs Haku Yuki Momochi of Yuki Momochi clan begin. Haku channeled some chakra after Jonin rank ninja Gecko spoke, made some hand gestures, and then yelled, Ice-style Snow Dog. Haku then used the Ice-style Snow Dog to attack Yugito. After yelling, Ice-style White Dragon, and attacking Yugito with an Ice-style Snow Dog, Haku made some hand gestures before attacking Yugito with an Ice-style White Dragon. Haku yelled, Ice-style Blizzard Storm, after forming some hand signs. He then used these hand signs to attack Yugito, making the phrase, Ice-style Thousand Ice Needles of Defeat, sound. Following his speech, Haku used Ice-style Thousand Ice Needles of Demise to attack Yugito. After making a few hand gestures, Haku shouted, Ice-style Crystal Icebird, which helped him defeat Yugito. Winner of the match Haku Yuki Momochi of Yuki Momochi clan was declared by Jonin rank ninja Gecko after Haku defeated Yugito with Ice-style Crystal Icebird. After Yugito returned to her team, Jonin rank Ninja Gecko stated, "Next match is Sai vs Grimjow Jakka." Grimjow followed Sai to the center after Jonin rank Ninja Gecko finished speaking. "Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin?" asked Sai, who responded, "This will be interesting because I get to see how skilled a member of the Espada is. I hope you make this interesting because I do not want this fight to be easy," Grimjow said after Sai finished speaking. "The match of Sai of the Hidden Leaf Village versus Grimjow Jakka of the Espada may now begin," told Jonin rank Ninja Gecko. Grimjow then pulled out his Zanpakuto and channeled some chakra. "Hallo Art Sero Akumazo," was yelled by Grimjow as he attacked after channeling some chakra. "Hallo Art Bala Demonico," was yelled by Grimjow after he attacked Sai with the same weapon. Following his speech, Grimjow used Hallo Bala Demonico to attack Sai. He then yelled, "Kenjutsu Art Hallo Blade Dance." After defeating Sai with this technique, Jonin rank Ninja Gecko declared, "Winner of the match Grimjow Jakka of the Espada." "Next match is Aizen Sosuke of the Espada vs Suigetsu Hazuka of the Hazuka clan," said Jonin rank Ninja Gecko after Grimjow returned his Zanpakuto to his sword strap and rejoined his team. Sai then returned to his team. Suigetsu followed Aizen to the center after Jonin rank Ninja Gecko finished speaking. When Gecko asked if there was anything Aizen wanted to say before the match started, Aizen responded, "I hope you make this interesting because I plan to fight Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan." Aizen said, "Let's see how strong you are," after removing his Zanpakuto Kyoka Suigetsu and channeling some chakra. He then said, "Shatter Kyoka Suigetsu." Finally, he activated Kyoka Suigetsu's Shikai. Aizen shouted, "Raikoho," after speaking, and then attacked Suigetsu with Raikoho. Then, Aizen shouted, "Sokatsui," and Suigetsu was attacked with Sokatsui. Aizen shouted, "Soren Sokatsui," after attacking Suigetsu with Sokatsui. Then, Aizen attacked Suigetsu with Soren Sokatsui. Finally, Aizen shouted, "Bakurai," so Aizen attacked Suigetsu with Bakurai. "Rai Byakurai," was yelled by Aizen after attacking Suigetsu with Bakurai. "Hallo Art Sero Darkano," was then yelled by Aizen, who then attacked Suigetsu with Hallo Art Sero Darkano. "Hallo Art Bala Devilko," was yelled by Aizen after he used Hallo Art Sero Darkano to attack Suigetsu. Aizen then used Hallo Art Bala Devilko to defeat Suigetsu. After deactivating Kyoka Suigetsu's Shikai, Aizen put his Zanpakuto back on his sword strap. Winner of the match Aizen Sosuke of the Espada was declared by Jonin rank Ninja Gecko after Aizen had returned his Zanpakuto to his sword strap. Aizen then returned to his team, and Suigetsu did the same. Round 5 will be Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze vs Hinata Hyuga, Rock Lee vs Yoruichi Shihuan, Haku Yuki Momochi vs Grimjow Jakka, and Aizen vs Kimimaro Kayuya, said Gecko. Following his statement that Round 5 will be here in the Chunin Exams Arena, Jonin rank Ninja Gecko sent everyone home. Naruto then channeled some chakra and proceeded to the ruins of Uzushiogakure. Following his visit to the ruins of Uzushiogakure, Naruto explored the area and found a perfect replica of the fabled Hogyoku. He then selected the replica and channeled some of his chakra into the legendary Hogyoku. The legendary Hogyoku responded, "I am the legendary Hogyoku, and what is your name, brave lad?" After Naruto channeled some chakra into him. Naruto then turned to face the legendary Hogyoku and asked, "Are you the perfect copy of the legendary Hogyoku?" Naruto then said, "Legendary Hogyoku, my name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I am the one that found you in the ruins of Uzushiogakure. I have something to ask you and I like you to answer my question with honor," the legendary Hogyoku said after Naruto finished speaking. "What is the question?" he asked. "What would you do if I gave you the same power as Aizen's legendary Hogyoku?" To which Naruto replied, "I would use the power to create my version of the Espada, and unlike the Espada, my Arankars will help me protect the ninja world from the evil organization, the Akatsuki." Following Naruto's speech, the legendary Hogyoku retorted, "That is a noble answer and you are worthy of my power." Naruto then felt the power of his legendary Hogyoku in his chakra network, leading him to look for the gateway to Hueco Mundo. Following his search, Naruto located the gateway to Hueco Mundo. He proceeded to the gateway, entered it, and then walked to Hueco Mundo. After walking to Hueco Mundo, Naruto explored the area and then spotted a collection of strange hallows. Naruto then turned to face the group of strange hallows. "Are you the one known as the Noble Hallows?" Naruto asked after glancing at the group of strangers. "Why do you want to know if we are the Noble Hallows?" a member of the Noble Hallows asked. "My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze," and I would like to know if you are the Noble Hallows because I have an interesting offer, Naruto replied. My name is Jukado, and I am the leader of the Noble Hallows. Jukado looked at the members of the Noble Hallows after Naruto said, Noble Hallows, I would like to offer you the power of a Shinobigami. Jukado then said, my fellow Noble Hallows, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze offers us the power to stop the Espada from taking the Spirit Realm, which caused the members of the Noble Hallows to whisper to one another. Each member of the Noble Hallows gave a thumbs up to indicate that they agreed with Naruto's offer after the Noble Hallows whispered to one another, we can't let the Espada take over the Spirit Realm, and in order to challenge the Espada, we must evolve. The Noble Hallows then turned to face Naruto, and Jukado said, we agree to your offer to become Shinobigami. Following Jukado's words, Naruto used his fabled Hogyoku to channel all three forms of energy. He then made a few hand gestures and exclaimed, Sealing Jutsu Ninjagami Kai Seal. Following his speech, Naruto used the Ninjagami Kai Seal to mark the Noble Hallows. He then made a hand sign after channeling some Ritsu. Welcome to the way of the Shinobigami, was said by Naruto after scanning the Shinobigami after the Ninjagami Kai Seal was activated and the Noble Hallows transformed into Shinobigami. When Naruto said, on this day we will defeat the evil Akatsuki and save the Spirit Realm from the Espada, the Shinobigami fell to their knees. Naruto then said, rise my Shinobigami and follow me to the Hidden Leaf Village, and the Shinobigami followed him to the Hidden Leaf Village. Welcome to the Hidden Leaf Village, said Naruto after the Shinobigamis followed him. The Hidden Leaf Village looks mighty impressive Lord Naruto, said Shinobigami Jukado. One of my dreams was to be Hokage and I know it will not be easy, replied Naruto. Lord Naruto, we believe you would be an excellent Hokage, said Shinobigami Sudakai. The two Shinobigami followed Naruto to the Hokage office after he said, thank you for your kind words, Sudakai. This made Naruto feel strange. Then, he said, Jukado and Sudakai come with me to the Hokage office. Naruto asked the third Hokage, Lord Hokage Horizon, is it possible that Hidden Eddy Village has hidden restoration seals? To which the third Hokage responded, it is possible that Hidden Eddy Village has hidden restoration seals. The two Shinobigami then followed Naruto into the Hokage office. Naruto said, I want to restore Hidden Eddy Village, to which third Hokage Horizon replied, to restore the Hidden Eddy Village, you will need to find the hidden restoration seals. Naruto then turned to face his two Shinobigami and said, follow me back to the others. The two Shinobigami followed Naruto to the others after he said, yes, Lord Naruto. When Naruto said, I have a mission for you, Shinobigami Sudakai inquired, what is the mission, Lord Naruto? The Shinobigami Sudakai responded, yes, Lord Naruto, after Naruto said, the mission is to find the hidden restoration seals in ruins of the Hidden Eddy Village and activate the hidden restoration seals. The Shinobigami then proceeded to the ruins of Uzushiogakure, so Naruto went to the Namikaze estate. When Naruto arrived at the Namikaze estate, he opened the door and went inside. He then shut the door and proceeded to the kitchen. After going to the kitchen, Naruto had a meal and a drink. He then had a wash before brushing his teeth. Following his toothbrushing, Naruto grinned and proceeded to the bedroom, where he undressed and went to bed. Naruto relaxed after getting into bed, closed his eyes, and then entered the mindscape, making himself appear there. Naruto asked, why was I summoned into my mindscape? After spotting his hollow Oturan in the mindscape. Oturan responded, you were summoned into your mindscape because I want to see how strong you are, to which Naruto said, are you asking for a friendly match? Oturan said, you are correct that I want to face you in a match and I know all your moves, after Naruto had finished speaking. Naruto responded, I accept your challenge and Ryujin Jakka can be the ref. Oturan said, that is acceptable, to which Ryujin Jakka responded, the rules are no killing and only use taijutsu. They yelled, taijutsu art howling fist, and then clashed with it after Ryujin Jakka spoke and Naruto and Oturan attacked. You are strong and I believe that it is time we transform into the true Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, Oturan said after they clashed with taijutsu art howling fist. Naruto then asked, how can we become the true Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze? Oturan responded, we fuse to become the true Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. Naruto then said, let's awaken our true power and make Madara Uchiha shiver with true fear. After speaking, Naruto fused with Oturan, transforming into a new Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. He then grinned and declared, I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze and I am complete. When Naruto woke up the following day, he got out of bed, put on his clothes, and proceeded to the kitchen. After going to the kitchen, Naruto had a meal and a drink. He then had a wash before brushing his teeth. Naruto grinned after brushing his teeth, went outside, and then used some chakra to travel to the secret Eddie village. "We have uncovered the uniform of the 4th Azukage," said Shinobigami Sudakai after Naruto saw that the Shinobigami had restored the hidden Eddie village. "Lord Naruto, we have restored the hidden Eddie village and we have completed our training," said Shinobigami Jukado. "That is excellent and I am impressed that you successfully restored the hidden Eddie village," said Naruto. After speaking, Shinobigami Sudakai handed Naruto the 4th Azukage's ninja gear from Shinobigami Ryujin. Naruto proceeded to a changing room, removed his own ninja gear, and then put on the 4th Azukage's ninja gear. When Naruto returned to the Shinobigami after putting on his new ninja gear, he turned his old gear to dust. When he asked, "How'd I look?" Shinobigami Jakka said, "You look nice, Lord Naruto." "Thank you for your kind words," Naruto said after Shinobigami Jakka finished speaking. "You welcome," said Jakka, and Naruto added, "Follow me to the Hidden Leaf Village." The Shinobigami then followed Naruto to the Hidden Leaf Village. "Welcome to the Hidden Leaf Village," said Naruto after the Shinobigami followed him. "The Hidden Leaf Village looks mighty impressive, Lord Naruto," said Shinobigami Jukado. "I agree that Hidden Leaf Village looks mighty impressive and I once wanted to be Hokage," said Naruto. "Why be Hokage when you make an even better Azukage?" asked Shinobigami Jukado. When the others arrived, Jonin Rank Ninja Yugo said, "Welcome to Part 5 of the Chunin exams, and like Part 4 of the Chunin exams there will be one-on-one matches." Naruto said, "Follow me to the Chunin exams arena," and Shinobigami followed him there. After saying, "The first match is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan versus Hinata Hyuga of the Hyuga clan," Jonin Rank Ninja Yugo asked, "Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin?" After Naruto and Hinata came down to the center, Yugo asked, "Is there anything you want to say?" "This is excellent because I get to see how strong a member of the Hyuga clan is in the art of taijutsu," said Naruto after Jonin Rank Ninja Yugo spoke. "I wish you good luck, Naruto, because I will not make this an easy match." Yugo then said, "May the match of Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan versus Hinata Hyuga of the Hyuga clan begin," at which point Hinata activated her Tensigen. After Hinata used her Tensigen, Naruto channeled some chakra and proceeded to attack her. He then yelled, "Taijutsu Art Spinning Kick," and used it to attack Hinata. Taijutsu Art Howling Fist was the first thing Naruto said after attacking Hinata with a Taijutsu Art Spinning Kick. Taijutsu Art Uzumaki Dragon Slam was the next thing he yelled, so he attacked Hinata with the Taijutsu Art Uzumaki Dragon Slam. After using the Taijutsu Art Uzumaki Dragon Slam to attack Hinata, Naruto shouted, "Taijutsu Art Yellow Flash Bullets." He then used the Taijutsu Art Uzumaki Barrage to defeat Hinata. Winner of the match Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan was said by Yugo, a rank .1 ninja, after Naruto used the Taijutsu Art Uzumaki Barrage to defeat Hinata. After that, Hinata returned to her team, and Naruto returned to his. Next match is Rock Lee of the Hidden Leaf Village versus Yoruichi Shihuan of the Shihuan clan, said Jonin Rank Ninja Yugo after Hinata returned to her team. "Come down," he said, and Yoruichi followed suit as Rock Lee descended to the center. "Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin?" asked Jonin Rank Ninja Yugo after Yoruichi had descended to the center. "I wish you good luck, Yoruichi," replied Rock Lee. "This will be interesting because I can finally try my taijutsu skills on a taijutsu-type ninja," replied Yoruichi. May the match of Rock Lee of the Hidden Leaf Village versus Yoruichi Shihuan of the Shihuan clan begin. Taijutsu Art Uzu Dragon Punch was yelled by Yoruichi after he channeled some chakra after Jonin Rank Ninja Yugo spoke. Taijutsu Art Uzu Dragon Kick was then yelled after Yoruichi attacked Rock Lee with the same technique. Yoruichi yelled, "Taijutsu Art Uzu Dragon Claw," after attacking Rock Lee with a Taijutsu Art Uzu Dragon Kick after speaking, and then Taijutsu Art Uzu Dragon Palm after attacking Rock Lee with a Taijutsu Art Uzu Dragon Claw. Following his speech, Yoruichi used Taijutsu Art Uzu Dragon Palm to attack Rock Lee. He shouted, "Taijutsu Art Uzu Dragon Drill," and used the same technique to defeat Rock Lee. As a result, Jonin Rank Ninja Yugo declared, winner of the match Yoruichi Shihuan of the Shihuan clan. Next match is Haku Yuki Momochi of Yuki Momochi clan versus Grimjao Jaegerjaquez of the Espada, said Jonin Rank Ninja Yugo after Yoruichi returned to her team and Rock Lee returned to his. Haku then descended to the center. Haku said, "I wish you good luck because I am son of Zabuza Momochi," and Grimjao followed suit. "You are my opponent and I will defeat you to show Yoruichi that she cannot beat me in a Kenjutsu match," Grimjao said after Haku had gone to the center. Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin? Asked Jonin rank Ninja Yugo. Following his speech, Grimjow channeled some chakra and proceeded to attack Haku. He then shouted, Taijutsu Art Demon Wing Kick, and used it to attack Haku. Grimjow yelled, Taijutsu Art Demon Wing Chop, after attacking Haku with a Taijutsu Art Demon Wing Kick. He then yelled, Halo Art Sero Darkano, which led to Grimjow attacking Haku with Halo Art Sero Darkano. After using Halo Art to attack Haku, Sero Darkano, Grimjow yelled, Halo Art Bala Demonico. Grimjow then used Halo Art Bala Demonico to defeat Haku, and when Yugo, a rank. 1 ninja, declared winner of the match Grimjow Jakka of the Espada, Grimjow returned to his team. Haku returned to his team after Grimjow had left, and Yugo, the Jonin rank, announced, the next match is Aizen Sosuke of the Espada versus Kimimaro Kyuya of the Kyuya clan. Aizen then moved to the center, and Kimimaro followed suit. Aizen responded, I will not allow you to defeat me because it is my destiny to defeat Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, after Kimimaro descended to the center. This will be interesting because I get to see how strong a member of the Espada is, said Kimimaro, and Jonin rank Ninja Yugo added, may the match of Aizen Sosuke of the Espada versus Kimimaro Kyuya of the Kyuya clan begin. Aizen activated Kyoka Suigetsu's Shikai after he said, Shatter Kyoka Suigetsu, and pulled out his Zanpakuto, channeling some chakra. Sokatsui was yelled by Aizen as he attacked after activating Kyoka Suigetsu's Shikai. Soren Sokatsui was yelled by Aizen after he used Sokatsui to attack Kimikai. Aizen yelled, Bakurai, after attacking Kimimaro with Soren Sokatsui after speaking, and Rai Byakurai, after attacking Kimimaro with Bakurai. Aizen yelled, Dai Byakurai, after attacking Kimimaro with Rai Byakurai after speaking, and then Raikoho, after attacking Kimimaro with Dai Byakurai. Aizen shouted, Halo Art Sero Akumazo, after attacking Kimimaro with Raikoho. Aizen then used Halo Art Sero Akumazo to attack Kimimaro, and then Bala Devilko, to finally defeat her. Aizen deactivated Kyoka Suigetsu's Shikai after defeating Kimimaro with Halo Art Bala Devilko. He then put his Zanpakuto back on his sword strap. When Jonin rank Ninja Yugo declared winner of the match Aizen Sosuke of the Espada, Aizen returned to his team. Following Aizen's return to his team, Kimimaro rejoined his team, and when Jonin rank Ninja Yugo stated that Part 6 of the Chunin exams will be Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan versus Grimjow Jakka of the Espada and Yoruichi Shihuan of the Shihuan clan versus Aizen Sosuke of the Espada, everyone went to their designated spots. Following everyone's arrival at their respective locations, Naruto asked, would you like me to walk you home? Yoruichi responded, that would be wonderful. Naruto then followed Yoruichi to the Shihuan estate. Members of the Shihuan clan Uzushiogakure has been restored and I would like to ask you something wonderful, Naruto said after following Yoruichi into the Shihuan estate and glancing at the Shihuan clan members. Naruto responded, do you want to come back to Hidden Whirlpool Village with me? After Ukaku asked, what do you want to ask us? Following Naruto's speech, Ukaku turned to face the Shihuan clan and asked, should we return to Hidden Whirlpool Village? The clan members grinned broadly and responded, it's time for us to return to our original home. When the Shihuan clan members finished speaking, Ukaku turned to face Naruto and said, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, it's time for us to return to the Hidden Whirlpool Village. Naruto then said, pack all your belongings and follow me to the Hidden Whirlpool Village, and the Shihuan clan proceeded to seal everything in a storage scroll. The Shihuan clan followed Naruto to the Hidden Whirlpool Village 2 hours after each member returned to him. After Naruto said, welcome back to our ancestral home the Hidden Whirlpool Village, Yoruichi responded, welcome back Hidden Whirlpool Village. When Yoruichi said, thank you for restoring my ancestors' home, to which Naruto replied, you're welcome, the Shihuan clan followed him to the original Shihuan clan estate. Here is the original Shihuan clan estate and former home of your ancestor Raibenku Shihuan, Naruto said. Following the conversation, Naruto returned to the Hidden Leaf Village and proceeded to the Namikaze estate. He then opened the door and entered the Namikaze estate. When Naruto arrived at the Namikaze estate, he opened the door and went inside. He then shut the door and proceeded to the training room. Following his arrival at the training room, Naruto looked around for a sealing scroll. When he found one, he grinned and began sealing everything he owned. Naruto went outside after sealing all of his possessions, causing Namikaze estate to turn to dust. He then channeled some chakra and proceeded to the secret Whirlpool Village. After entering the Hidden Whirlpool Village, Naruto proceeded to the Azukage building. After exploring the building, Naruto proceeded to the bedroom. Following his visit to the bedroom, Naruto laid the scroll on the floor and arranged all of his possessions in their designated rooms. He then proceeded to the Izukage office and took his new seat. After moving to his new seat, Naruto sat down and began working on the paperwork. He then took out a scroll and wrote a message. Naruto yelled, "Summoning Jutsu," after he slammed his hand against the desk after channeling some chakra and making some hand signs after writing a message. Following his speech, Naruto said, "Take this message to the third Hokage." Spyro responded, "Yes, Naruto," and then took off for the Hokage office. Naruto got out of the Izukage seat after Spyro flew to the Hokage office, went outside, and then channeled some chakra before shouting, "Shinobigami, I summon you with power of justice." "What would you like, Lord Naruto?" asked Shinobigami Jukado after Naruto finished speaking. "Yes, Lord Naruto," the Shinobigami replied. "Shinobigami, tomorrow I need you to come to the Hidden Leaf Village because tomorrow I declare war on Orochimaru of the legendary Sannin." Following the Shinobigami's speech, Naruto went to the kitchen, where he washed himself after eating something and drinking something. After taking a shower and brushing his teeth, Naruto went to the bedroom and undressed before getting into bed. Naruto relaxed after getting into bed, closed his eyes, and then entered the dreamscape, making himself appear there. Following his appearance in the dreamscape, Naruto realized he was in a battlefield where he witnessed his Shinobigami fighting Akatsuki members. He grinned at the idea of imparting jutsu knowledge to his Shinobigami, and he began to arrange for them to consume Orochimaru's soul fragment in the curse marks. When Naruto woke up the following day, he got out of bed, put on his clothes, and proceeded to the kitchen. After going to the kitchen, Naruto had a meal and a drink. He then had a wash before brushing his teeth. Shinobigamis find each person who has Orochimaru's curse mark and absorb Orochimaru's soul fragment, Naruto said after brushing his teeth before approaching the Shinobigami. "Yes, Lord Naruto," the Shinobigami responded. Following their speech, the Shinobigami visited victims who had been cursed. They bit the mark and then absorbed a piece of Orochimaru's soul, causing the curse marks to vanish and disappear. Shinobigami Genika said, "We have completed our mission and thanks to the soul fragments of former Leaf Ninja Orochimaru we have gained his jutsu knowledge," after the Shinobigami had gone back to Naruto after witnessing the curse marks vanish. Naruto responded, "That is excellent because the skills you gained from the soul fragments I can finally be known as the Izukage who killed Orochimaru of the legendary Sannin." The Shinobigami responded, "Yes, Lord Naruto," when Naruto said, "Come with me to the Hidden Leaf Village." The Shinobigami then followed Naruto to the Hidden Leaf Village, and finally, to the Chunin Exams Arena. Following Naruto to the Chunin Exams Arena, the Shinobigami followed. When the others arrived, Jonin rank Ninja Rin greeted them and said, "Welcome to final part of the Chunin Exams and the two who win their match will be in the final round of the Chunin Exams." Then, Rin stated, "First quarter-final match is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan versus Grimmjow Jakka of the Espada." Naruto then followed Grimmjow to the center. "May the match of Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan versus Grimmjow Jakka of the Espada begin," said Jonin rank Ninja Rin after Naruto and Grimmjow had descended to the center. "Is there anything you want to say before the match can begin?" Naruto replied, "I will not allow you to stop me from defeating Aizen." Grimmjow responded, "You are not worthy to face Aizen Bed. I will be the one who will defeat you." Following the words of Jonin rank Ninja Rin, Naruto releases his Zanpakuto, channeling some chakra. Then, he says, "Turn all creation to ash Ryujin Jakka," activating Ryujin Jakka's Shikai. Following his statement, "Burn with the flame of justice Bankai Asura Ryujin Jakka," Naruto activated Ryujin Jakka's Shikai. Then, as he proceeded to attack, he yelled, "Shinigami Art Getsuga Jujisho." Following his speech, Naruto used Shinigami Art Getsuga Raikoho to attack Grimmjow, shouting, "Shinigami Art Getsuga Soshaku." He then used Shinigami Art Getsuga Soshaku to attack Grimmjow, shouting, "Shinigami Art Raikoho." Naruto yelled, "Shinigami Art Raikoho Siren," after attacking Grimmjow with Shinigami Art Raikoho after speaking, and Shinigami Art Harayu Gekizoku Shiden Reiho, after attacking Grimmjow with Shinigami Art Raikoho. Shinigami Art Getsuga Tensho was yelled by Naruto after he used Shinigami Art Harayu Gekizoku Shiden Reiho to attack Grimmjow. Shinigami Art Nensho Getsuga Tensho was yelled after he used Shinigami Art to attack Grimmjow with Shinigami Art Getsuga Tensho. Following his speech, Naruto used the Shinigami Art Nensho Getsuga Tensho to defeat Grimmjow. He then deactivated Ryujin Jakka's Bankai and Shikai, placing Ryujin Jakka on his sword strap. "Come down to the center," said Jonin rank Ninja Rin after Naruto put Ryujin Jakka on his sword strap. Winner of the match Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan, was said after Naruto returned to his team. Last match of quarter-final of the Chunin exams Yoruichi Shihuan of the Shihuan clan versus Aizen Sosuke of the Espada, was then stated.
That's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this great story. See you in the next one.